All right, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me get the camera pulled up. We'll go bang, bang, I believe. One more? No? Okay, 1 second. Small technical difficulties. What up, Automatic? What's up, Avon, Dan Fisher, Jeff? What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? I'm going to get the camera set up real quick. Don't know why it's tweaking, but we'll try and get it fixed. What's up, Zed? Okay, there we go. Bang, bang, bang. All right. What up, Zed fans? March Madness and new Zed horses tomorrow. Yes, sir. Avon says, I just want my new buy-in in my stable. Is that still a problem right now? Horses taking forever to show up. Breed your good horses now today and get another one tomorrow. It is only ETH, 100%, man. Finally got me a Z3 lottery ticket and I won a race. 12 hours later, no horse. Oh man. Talk about worst timing. New phone, who dis? What up, Jeff? Wendez, great question. Avon, I bred one last night. About 6 hours later, it showed up. I bought this horse at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Literally has been 12 hours. Ouch. I hope so. Z3 leg and Z5 Genesis should be a good combo. I can't wait to let down. To be. Don't manifest that. Don't manifest that. Or did you get a Z3 Gen? I'll be wishing I was still in La La Land. Z3 knock leg. Try clearing your cache. Avon Zed was playing like shit before I did that. Nice. My card shows 33%. Sadly, no love. Good morning, Eric. I'm sorry, man. All right. Cool. All right. So we are on the brink of a new beginning in the game, right? Should have probably named the title A New Beginning, but change is also in the air. So let's go and let's go read what's new about Zed. Surprised it's not showing up here at the top. John Bull is in stud if anybody wants to take a cover. That is the Bonnie Parker and Diamonds breed. I will tell you right now, it has not bred anything of significance, but if you guys want access to that blood, I believe he's still in stud for minimum for until tomorrow. So here we go. We got eligibility conditions and discovery race multiplier changes, and we also have the breeding update. So let's read this real quick. Breeding updates have arrived. Breeding updates have arrived. What? A major update to breeding traits and abilities will be passed down through generations more predictably. Skill, strategy, and knowledge of your and not only of your own stable, but others will be rewarded with better offspring. When does this drop? The release will begin on Thursday, March 17th at 1 p.m. UTC. 1 p.m. UTC to 1 p.m. UTC to PST, which is my local time, will be 6 a.m. So 9 a.m. for you guys on the West Coast. So when we wake up tomorrow, we will have a new game. New breeding game, at least. How will the release work? Breeding will be paused and the stud farm closed during the release. When the update goes live, all races horses will have their breeding cycles reset. If you encounter any issues, please file a support ticket. Blah blah blah. Will offsprings count before the update count toward my racehorse's breeding decay? No. Offsprings created prior to the update will not count toward breeding decay. Will racehorses bred before the update be affected by this change? All racehorses have a set of traits and characteristics assigned to them, and the update will not change them. This update will simply interpret those Gen X differently than before. So we got some key links right here. Let's go and you motherfuckers, dude. I was talking mad shit on the blood tool, or I was poking fun at them. So I know they got that little blood tool sniping bot. I know those motherfuckers are gonna try and get me for one. They might get me for one, but we'll see. That's yeah. They'll probably try and snipe me. We'll see how it goes though. If I put him in at minimum, I know the risk I'm taking. Let me turn the music back up. All right, cool. All right, we are back at it again with the product roundup. All right, let's read this. Breeding improvements. Nearly 6 months after relaunching breeding and 175,000 horses bred, we will be releasing a major update to breeding. As a result, traits and abilities will be passed down through generations more predictably. What this means is that your skill, strategy, and knowledge of not only your stable... All right, we read that. Why are we making this change? We believe it is the right time to deliver this major milestone as a part of our long-term plans to continue developing and expanding the entire Zed Run ecosystem. This update will reward players who are selectively and strategically breeding with the best horses. How will this impact your experience? Existing racehorses' abilities will not be changed. However, moving forward from this breeding update, we expect to see the player experience impacted in the following ways. Breed smarter and win. Stable owners who choose to breed selectively by identifying racehorses with good genes are more likely to be rewarded with foals that perform better on the racetrack than those who do not. DNA decay. We will begin to see more winning racehorses among the lesser breed types. However, the lesser breed types will have limited opportunities to pass on their genes as their breeding ability will decay. More control. Prized ancestry will play a larger role in creating a winning racer as ancestors' genes can be inherited. That's big time right here. Ancestors' genes can be inherited, right? Creating more competition. Smaller stables will be able to improve their family lines as effectively as larger stables. Every racehorse will be able to gain upward mobility if bred strategically. Now, I don't really know how to read that, but upward mobility, is that saying that you will be able to breed a better offspring from the parents? Legally challenged is in outer space right now. That's why I'm still waiting, man. I'm like, yeah. I don't want to do anything and then get fucking stuck in stud or not show up 3 hours later or something like that. Can't wait to snipe diamonds. Kappa, got my bot ready. JK. You should check the community pages as well. They list the official 5 trades carry at the moment. Okay. Sup y'all? Crazy. Sup y'all? Made it. Crazy people at work. How y'all doing? We're doing great. Smoking. How you doing? With these changes, we expect to see a divergence in the racehorse population that separates the best breeders from the rest. We can also expect to see specialists that were specifically bred to prefer certain race conditions. Interesting. What are they saying about tournaments? They're expanding the entry conditions, running both daily and weekly tournaments, and more variation. So renting. See what they're saying about renting. What racehorses would you borrow and for how long? When it comes to renting, our mission is to make the game more welcoming and accessible to new players who need a chance to learn and enjoy the game in a safe, risk-reduced space. Our focus right now is getting trial racehorses out to the new users, experience the game before having to purchase a racehorse. Peer-to-peer lending is well underway, currently being scheduled to roll out in 3 phases that will help to maximize the Zed token. If you have strong thoughts or opinions on renting, share your feedback in Discord or through the product portal. Cool that they're saying it through Discord, right? Normally they would just send you to the product portal, but I mean, who's really doing that? Honestly, I haven't done it yet, but yeah, I think most people voice their concerns in Discord or on Twitter. Big thing for me from this, if you were having success breeding exclusives before, you should be able to do a better job at that now with this change. Yeah, I saw PK say something that exclusives are like Z5, Z something, like Z4 to Z7 exclusives are going to be like a lot more valuable as now. Good, man. Good smoking. Glad to hear that, man. We want to make sure if we introduce a lending market, there's enough value for a borrower versus just buying a racehorse, and how this impact wealth concentration within the player ecosystem. So cool. We got conditional races coming up. If we go look in class 5, I believe there is here we go, right here. So less than 5% win rate. So they're making progress, right? They're hitting us with this shit quick. Breeding update tomorrow. 5% win rate races right now. So you got to be in this class 5, but in order to enter this 250, you have to have less than a 5% win rate. So that's opening it up to a whole bunch of horses. Hey, let's go. We got 530 in this one. Who else we got in this one? We got 530. Nice, man. Nice. It's cool to see that people are entering these races. Now let's see if they have them in class 4 and beyond. So only in class 5 it's looking like. So maybe they'll work their way up to the higher classes and more conditional racing, but that's cool to see, right? That was part of the reason I got a knock leg. I think Z11 through 13 exclusive with my low Zs will be pretty decent. I'm with you. I think I was saying it yesterday with Doughboy, but building out that exclusive line and always being able to breed your exclusives back into Genesis to hold them at exclusive, I think that's pretty solid. Is the page they added last night? Some very interesting wording choices here. Frosty, what up, my dog? Let me see if I can toss diamonds into a paid race. I'll toss them into the... Let's toss them into the $100 1800 meter. We got paid out last night from the Larry Collins race. So buy-in on that race was 0.3. We got paid out 0.58 or something like that. So it was a good night, man. Good night. We got third, but we still made some money. So we'll toss diamonds into a paid race. If paid racing wants to work today, that would be amazing. We'll throw them in at the 1800 meter. I'm coming back for my top spot, boys. Who's at the top in C1 Premier? I was at number 2, but I took some time off waiting for that race. I think I've fallen to 7. I'm coming back for my top spot. Y'all better look out. Let's see if paid racing wants to work today. It does. Wow, let's go. Cool. All right, so we got diamonds in the 1800 meter $100 buy-in. We'll keep this open so it tells us that is on. Cool. 55th, what up, Chicago? We are bringing the podcast back next week. First guest will be Chicago Stables on Monday. We got Lacey on Wednesday, and I'm still getting Friday set up. So, like I said, podcast will be back after the breeding update. Podcast is back next week. I'm switching it up to where I'm not going to do every single day so everybody can get their time in the sun, right? It was kind of rough, like stacking them back to back, because you really had to be there to watch the interview, and then if you weren't there to watch it, there was already a new one out the next day. So I'm gonna put a day in between them. So we'll go Monday, Wednesday, Friday for podcast interviews, and we'll go Tuesday and Thursday solo streams. I was keeping an eye on Sleek Like Meek last night. I saw you went all the way to semifinals. You lost Flames in semifinals, but you still made it. So let's go see. I took a look last night before I went to bed. All right, let's look. Jeez, still flaming in Class 1 freeze, man. Let's go. So let's see who you lost Flames to in here. Let me click on this one from Avon, and we'll pull up the additional characteristics as well. Cool. Just go up there. Go up. Whatever. All right, let's see who you lost Flames to. So Z1, and a Z2 Jenny. You can't, yeah, that's not even bad. And you still held 4th, man. So the 4th obviously sucks, right? But still, you were flaming along some Jennies, like Naka Jennies. Like, that's what you want to see. Sleek Like Me coming for the crown. Okay, let's see. Let's go, Avon. Look up, read that. Nice. Excited for the interviews. Me too, man. Good idea. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll give everybody their time in the sun. And then if you guys don't want to watch me on the Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can just go back and watch the interviews before. And then the weekends, we'll take the weekends off. And you got some time to catch up on all the interviews. If you want to watch the solo streams, we'll raise diamonds and all that. But that'll be the schedule. Interviews Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Solo streams Tuesday and Thursday. All right, additional characteristics. Every racehorse is minted with the following set of characteristics. Ability, so probably base ability, right? Stability, I was reading that this was variance. Distance preference, stamina, breeding talent, breeding decay. Additional characteristics may be introduced in the future. That's interesting, right? Your racehorse's distance preference will influence how your racehorses will perform in any given race. The best way to determine the optimal running distance of your racehorse is to compete in a variety of race distances. Ability, the core ability of your racehorse that affects its ability to race and breed. Stability, the reliability of your racehorse from race to race. Distance preference, your horse will perform its best at a certain distance. Stamina, the ability for your racehorse to perform on the track when tired, as well as the rate at which it expends energy from racing. That's an interesting one, right? As well as the rate at which it expends energy from racing. But all horses get tired at 9 races, right? So interesting, but I guess maybe some can push past that 90% and maybe still race and compete down into the low 80s. But it's that one's an interesting one. What's up, Jeff? Good morning. Cheers. Breeding talent. A racehorse's ability to breed better offsprings than others. This is a genetic mutation and is not passed down. Okay. A racehorse's ability to breed better offspring than others. This is a genetic mutation and is not passed down. So you may have a solid breeder, but it doesn't necessarily say that you're going to be able to pass down that solid breeding into the offspring. Interesting. Racehorses will begin to lose their breeding ability after giving birth to a certain number of offspring. This decay depends on its breed type and will accumulate in increments. Only bred racehorses will be subject to breeding decay. Genesis racehorses will not be affected. When a racehorse reaches the offspring count below, their decay level will increase by 1 and the offspring count will reset to 0. Each level of breeding decay slightly reduces the expected abilities of the offspring. Genesis, you get unlimited offspring. Legendaries, you get 36, right? So 36, you get like 3 years, is that what it is? Exclusives, you're getting 24. Elites, you're getting 12. Cross, 8. And Pacers, 4. So what is that? 3 years for legendaries for breeding before you hit decay. Right, let's double check on that. 36 divided by 3, 12. And then you get 3 breeds a month. I'm so bad at math, bro. I cheated like a motherfucker in school. As it relates to ability, race and breed is interesting. Not just a racing stat, but also presumably a high base ability could have impacts on the ability to pass other traits. That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. Interesting. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. So cool. That's the characteristics for our horses. Legendaries, you're getting 36, and then it goes down from there. So sleek like Meek, still pulling flames. This is what we want right here, Avon. You got to speak it into existence. Don't be saying your horse is gonna be shit. You know, just hope for the best. Let's see who we're flaming over in Class 1. Man, you're flaming over Z4s, Z10s, Z2. Are you flaming alongside Arbitrage, which is nice. Sleek like Meek coming to make his name. It's interesting to see the official horse stats finally confirmed. It is interesting. Now let's see if they give us like a bar to man. Let's go. Flaming alongside Crimson Chin. Let's go. This is amazing. Sleek like Meek coming to take the crown. Let's see if you took flame. I want to see if you took flames like over any beasts. You flamed alongside Crimson. Did you flame over any crazy sprinters? I haven't heard of these guys. But flaming alongside Crimson and still flaming in races with Genesis horses. Z4, Z10. You're flaming alongside Pearly Tour. That's all good, man. That's all good. All right, I'm still stuck on the math. So you get, and then so divide that by 3. Is it 4 years for legendaries you get breeding? Or is it 3 years? Because you get 36 offspring. You get 3 a month. So is it 3 or 4 years? I'd love to just get Discovery going at this point. Yeah, I feel you, man. Is anybody having problems? What's going on, Cal? How you doing? 3 years for legs? All right, cool. Thank you, Avon. What's going on, Cal? It's going pretty good, man. Just chilling. We got a lot of changes coming, so we're just going through those. Exciting times. 2 years for exclusives. That's nice, though, right? Like, you're going to get 3 years of breeding your horse before you even see any decay. So that's nice, man. That's definitely nice. So we got diamonds right here in the $100 buy-in. We'll see if that fills later today. We got Vandercross, Simply Irresistible, Immutable Unrest, Third Head, Star Strider, Something Saved, Slander Unlimited. First place pays out 747, second pays out 311, and third is 186. So we'll check back in on those races. Let's sign in. 1 year for males, 3 years for females. That's for mares. For stallions, it's one year. Oh shit. So you get 1 year of breeding. That's interesting. Interesting. 3 years for females, 1 year for males. Okay. That's for mares. For stallions, it's 1 year, 8 months for legs, 4 months for exclusives. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to pump out something with diamonds and get something quick, right? We'll see how it plays out. It's gonna be fun. I'm glad I do hold most of his bloodline through. I've given away, I think, one horse that has diamonds blood in it, but at least like direct offspring. We got Demons right here as a filly, bred from diamonds. We got Dank Diamonds. We got John Bull from Bonnie Parker and diamonds. We got Loaded Lux, which is High Ho Silver and diamonds. So that's nice. We've retained a lot of it, and that's why I did hold a lot of his offspring, just in case anything like this happened. I still have access to the bloodline, right? So hopefully he can hold that line or jack up your fees. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, man. I think my play is doing breed deals. So I think I'm going to do in talks to do like something diamonds and vanilla bean, diamonds and terms of engagement, diamonds and I'm going to try and hit on one of those guys and then sell that offspring. I barely missed the breeding reset cut with Prawn Queen. Oh, man. So you couldn't get in today and then another one tomorrow. Andy Mack, how you doing, man? Hold the line. I like it. Yeah, man, that is ooh, I almost just spilled my coffee. That is a little unfortunate. So we got High Ho Silver and Diamond. Sorry, didn't eat breakfast this morning, so scarfing down a croissant real quick. So High Ho Silver, we were looking at it yesterday with Doughboy. It's actually a half sister to Blood Duchess, which is interesting. Doing my first breed now after the update. So you're getting in one now and then after, or you're just going to wait till after the update to get your first breed in? So if we go to Ancestry of Ruling Legend, we got Blood Duchess right here, and then we got High Ho Silver right here. So, interesting. It's nice to see that, we were talking about this yesterday with Doughboy, that potentially this horse could pass down something in the racing side. So we'll see. I'm excited to see how it plays out. Good, thanks. Any thoughts on why the Pacer breed number is so low? I think yeah, you're saying 4 isn't many at all. I think because they want to incentivize I don't know, that's a great question. I think they want to incentivize either having a higher level horse or reward the people that would buy the legendaries or exclusives because they cost more money. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe just because it's the lowest level of horse, right? So you'll probably be able to get them for cheapest. And if Pacers could breed a lot and you could buy them for super cheap, then I don't know. It could become, I don't know. That's a good question, man. Anybody in chat have any opinions on that one? Nah, I've been waiting to breed my 2 good horses together. Okay, gotcha. You could do it now and then do it tomorrow when it resets, right? If you got the ETH to do it. But then again, the shit's all fucked up right now. Be annoying if you get a good one. Yeah, that would suck if you get a good one. But if you get a good one on the racing side, right? Like, you're still going to be able to race. That's what's always nice. Like, as long as they don't nerf horses or anything like that, like, you'll be good. You'll be racing. You won't be able to always breed something, but as long as you have an ETH printer, right? Like, as long as Diamonds continues to be a good racer, it doesn't really matter if you're breeding anything, right? Because, like, you'll still be able to pull in that revenue through racing. It's just that you may only be able to breed like one out of those 4 horses may be good, but your horse, if it's a good racer, like, you'll still be good. If that makes sense. All right, so that was a little bit of housekeeping for today. Now the question is, what are we doing today? I guess we can do some Fibonacci Cup racing. We can watch some Diamonds races as well. I'm excited to get back to the podcast interviews. That'll be fun. We'll get that going next week. Curious if I have a knock elite with good lines, but is a donkey racer, if it will pass down traits from the bloodlines like the horse I bred Blind Chance. That's a good question. Are you breeding today? I don't know. Breeding's tweaking, so maybe, but we'll see. Is breeding working smooth for everybody right now? Like when you go and put a horse in stud? I'll get with you later, Doughboy. We got the Blood Tool boys probably gonna try and snipe us if we do it. You think we will have more monsters after the update? Yes. Now I don't know at which rate they're gonna come out, but I think there's going to be some more good horses. I don't think we're going to get Roid Ragers. Like, if they got the breeding update right, we shouldn't have the glitch horses coming out, but we should have a better amount of racers coming out. How fast they come out, I have no clue. There's a nice Z2 in stud with 1 left. I don't have any money in this account. I'll look at it though. And I mean, unless you don't want to expose it, and then we'll just hit me in the Twitter DMs or something. If you want to hop up later as well, Doughboy, you can hop up. What's up, Dallas? How you doing, man? Is every horse going to be on the same breed cycle or back to their usual after the reset? I think back to the usual. It would be it would flood the market, I think, right? Like if every horse was breeding on the same day, then that shit's just going to flood the market. And then plus, like, who knows if the network can handle that. It's going to be interesting. Do you think the breed update will encourage people to race unraced horses to discover distance preference? Possibly. Possibly. That's a good question. A lot of good questions being asked today. That's a good question. Maybe. Well, there's 2 ways you could go about it. You could breed horses and see if you're breeding distance preference, right? If you just look at the flames chart on some horses, you could be like, all right, well, this horse, by the looks of it, is breeding sprinters or marathoners, right? So this one's kind of like flat or like all around. Let's see, Dobo, you got any? I remember we were looking at your horse yesterday that was like breeding distance preference. All right, you let me know what time. All right, I'll shoot you the link in like 10 minutes because I ain't got shit else to do besides race. Like we can race diamonds, but those races might take a minute to fill. There we go. Okay, so like if you're looking at a horse like Rombauer, from the outside looking in, it does look like it breeds distance preference horses just because the flames move up to 22, 24, and 26. So that's one way you could possibly go about finding out if your horse, what distance preference your horse is, or you could race it and then just be like, all right, I know I have a sprinter. Let me go and try and pair it with another sprinter or a marathon horse to maybe try and get a mid horse. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see the way people breed. Avon says every horse will be on the same breed. That's gonna be, yeah, that is gonna be a mess. Win Maiden. Yeah, I'm broke as fuck. I bred today, posted my Z6 Finny Gin and stud last night. Wouldn't go through, but was in this morning and bred fine. All right, that's the problem I don't want to have. I don't want to throw diamonds in and then he shows up while I'm at the gym or something, and I get asked out. Breeding dates are resetting as well, according to John. Interesting. Gangster of Love. Let me do some house stuff and I'll be back. All right, cool. Come back and type in chat and then I'll send you the link when you're done. The new Zed's tool update is super helpful with distance preference rating and variance of horses and base ability at 16. I think my 90-day pass ran out. How much is the Zed's tool? We can just go look. What's everyone breeding for? Distance preference or variance or a bit of both? That's interesting, right? I think me, it's hard. Maybe like with diamonds, like it's gonna be interesting to see like a diamonds and vanilla bean baby, because that's just variance on top of variance. But it's gonna also be interesting to see like maybe a diamonds in terms of engagement baby, because what is terms? Is terms a terms is a, let's see, marathon horse. So it's gonna be interesting to see, because diamonds is high base ability, high variance. Base ability meaning like he's good at 16, right? Like he's a mid horse, but he has the variance to carry him in the other distances. 0.05 now. I was Sage, but I bought it. Marathoner with high distance preference. All right. Marathoner with high distance preference. That's what you're going for, Avon? Smart people will wait a couple weeks to be off scheduled of most people. Smart. Terms left-leaning marathon horse. Yep. So like imagine a terms of engagement and a diamonds baby, what that would look like. Who knows? Like maybe super distance preference, but also has the variance. So that's going to be interesting, right? Like we're going to see if diamonds direct passes down his variance or if he passes it down to his offspring. It's going to be fun. Now, like this is what the breeding update does, right? Like it gets the wheel spinning. It says especially since we're at the very beginning of it and we don't know what's going to be a good combo. Like it's going to take some time to figure out. Diamonds and Ducky 16/14 could be a good combo. Yeah, I'll have to hit up Doofy, see if he wants to do that. But that's my play, to do breeding deals, and they get one offspring and I get one offspring. But by doing that, I get access to the best mares, and then they get access to the variants that Diamonds has. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited to see. But if we do breed a killer, I am selling it. I'm gonna call up Wagme. I'll be like, yo, 20 ETH right here. Buy this horse. I'll go buy my mama a house right now. That's my play. I don't think I'll ever sell diamonds. I think I'll just put a custom skin on them with sponsorships later down the road when we get that. But on the breeding side, as long as I don't nerf diamonds in racing, I think he should be good as long as the game's alive, right? Because he has the variance to beat anybody. And I was looking at on Twitter, I believe it was, did they tag me or was it the Diamonds account? Okay, here we go. All right, so this is what BG says. BG saying variance is the most important part of performance. Variance over distance preference over base ability. And let's see. And he got a response. He says that depends on what you value. Is it better to have high variance like Diamond Zed or low variance like Ready Set Boom? Both are great and both are valued very high. BG response, he says Diamonds equals 4.19, RSB equals 3.5. RSB is no slouch in the variance department, but Diamonds is clearly top tier. So, meaning he's got like the best variance in the game, right? Looking at this, I have no clue what the hell any of this means though. Remember Sleek Like Meek from yesterday? Yeah, we were just checking on it earlier, man. Hell of a horse, Sleek. flaming alongside Crimson, flaming alongside a bunch of other horses, and holding flames in C1 to where this horse can compete. That's what you like to see. Z1, flamed over a Z4, Z10, Z2, Z6. That's what you like to see. Going back to this, I have no clue how to read this though. So, distribution of positions and standard deviation. I don't know how to read this, but it's cool they're talking about diamonds, you know. Is that standard deviation of placement distro weighted by distance? BG response, he says, no, that file is currently being regenerated, so this is the simple one. What are you tracking to determine variance? Just out of curiosity, in 5-year-old, if you can. The simplest method is to look at how much variance measured as standard deviation. Okay, so variance is standard. Okay, we went over that yesterday. I just don't know how to read that chart. There is in finished position for each horse. That's what the above chart is. You can get fancier by weighting its distance to account for the additional variance that distance preference adds. So by using the finished position of a horse as a 40% win rate, a 60% show, and less than 12% place rate, you see high variance. See, this gets way out of my pay grade, right? This is where you guys get over my head. This is where the smart people start talking and I just shut up. I have RSB dead average variance using the weighted finish pattern standard deviation. That feels right. If you looked at this enough, there is some limitation where a horse with a base ability distance preference can have a large percent of its variable performance all fall into the first place boundary. Using weighted, I see 3.2, which is still above average. So this is maybe ready, set, boom, I'm guessing. See, like, that's all Spanish to me, man. Like, once they get into all that, oh, I wonder who this is. This account owner limits who can view their tweets. Fucking soft ass. My blue horses are the best of my donkeys. Interesting. No clue. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it plays out. I'm excited, man. So we'll go back and check on our diamonds race. We're in a $100 buy-in, 1,800 meter. 8 out of 12. Did it boot us from the race? Or is it just bugging? Watch out, kids. There's a new stable in town. Kokomos. Where's he at? Who's his best horse? Is that you? Who's their best horse? I tweeted at John Lee, very curious to see if the cycles will go back to what they were. I hope they do. If not, just wait. Just wait to breed after the update and see how it plays out. All right, we'll see if... Yeah, they're in a whole ass debate on Twitter, I think, but I can't even understand what they're saying. It's my mate stable just playing, man. All right. Hey, it's all good, man. You can always make a splash. You can breed a killer horse tomorrow and be like, hey, I'm on the scene. What's up? Okay, so paid racing is probably buggy right now because it did boot me from the $100 buy-in. Took my $100. So we'll see. I had gate 9. You guys saw I was in there. I'm down $100, but I think it's probably just a UI bug. This was happening, what, last week or something like that? So we'll see. What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? All right, so let's get some racing going. Let's get some 2D racing going because that's all I'm going to be able to do today. If our diamonds race ever wants to fill and if it ever wants to put us back in, that would be awesome. Going back with demons. Let's see. Still holding 100% flame rate. He looks like he might be able to compete right here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go 1,200 meters today. I think we're still in class 3. I've been breeding like crazy. That's the way I see it. It's free breeds before decay. 100%. If it happened on Polyscan, it will happen. What do you mean? Like, the racehorse will eventually go in? Because I was having that problem yesterday where I was losing, not yesterday, but I think it was last week. It was taking my money and then booting me from the races. Doofy was having this, a lot of people were having the same problem. But it came back a few hours later or something like that, and it showed up. Check out Ready, Set, Concentrate. Just bred her last night. Has good blood. All right, let's check it out. Ready, Set, Concentrate. You got Diamond's Daddy and Ready, Set, Boom, I'm guessing. All right, so Ready, Set, Delicious from KYH. Ready, Set, Boom, and Delicious Irony. Good racehorse, at least. Like, you want to see that left leaning. So you got Ready, Set, Boom, and Delicious Irony. On this side, you got Black Obsidian, Concentrate, and Western Meteor. Concentrate is Diamond's daddy. I'm going to stop saying daddy. He's his pops. All right. So cool. Ready, Set, Concentrate. Damn, coming out nice as well, too. Looks like this horse is a sprinter. From the looks of it in your marathons, at least 26, you might be able to go down. Just looking at that one race, right? Nice, though. You're still flaming, holding 100% flames in the sprints. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Okay. What up, Falcon? How you doing, man? So you got 9 races in the sprinter category. 5th, 1st, 4th. Still flaming, though. Let's see when you get up into class or if you flame in your tournament race. It's going to be fun, man. Has anyone tried out those new less than 5% paid races? I have not tried them out yet, but I think 530. Or was that you in there earlier, 530? Under 5%? I knew what you meant. I haven't, but I will try if I have a horse that's under 5%. But I don't have any money in this account. All my money is in my diamonds account, and Zed just took $100 from me, and he ain't showing up in the race. Like, what are we doing? It's all good. I think we'll get in there. If not, we're gonna go throw hands with someone. In the meantime, we can see if our demons race filled. Class 3, 1200 meter, I believe is what it was. Yep, look, from the looks of it, it did fill. Go to my racehorses. All right, cool. Running right now, too. No flames for demons. We got Trekkin, Clowntonio Brown. That's dirty, bro. Savage She-Hulk. Shout out to you guys. Clowntonio Brown. Damn, that's dirty. Antonio is on one, though. He be tripping sometimes. See if demons can pull this one through. 1st through 3rd is all we need on this one. Who is that? Savage She-Hulk with a nice kick from the back. Oh, you pushed us out. Airmic with the 3rd. Nice, man. Pushed us out on that one. Philip Fox Stable with Titanic Sire. Choice of Destiny from Rancho Luna. And Airmic 2000 with Savage She-Hulk. Savage She-Hulk's pretty good, man. All right, we got 4th place. We'll take it. We'll take it. Fibonacci Cup today, so I believe you still get points if you get like 1st through. Hey, all good, man. All good. All good. Hey, you can't win them all. Good shit. We'll go. Did we move up in class from that one? Or words, horse was probably always in class 2. I was just being stupid. All right, we got St. George in this one from Avon. Let's go, Avon. You don't want this smoke. We'll toss demons in there at the 12. And then, all right, yeah, we'll wait to raise dank diamonds. Japanese Summer Grand Prix, if you guys want to hop in. Class 2, 1,200 meter free race. We'll pull Doughboy up later when he gets back in chat. Talk about who knows what. Any and everything. All right, cool. You guys filled that race pretty quick. All right, so let's see who's pulling flames. We got Easy Does It. We got Chicago Stables. We got Bexel. We got DB Racing. We got Sabino Sunrise Stables. We got Avon. Philip Fox Stable pulling flames with Lady Naka. $1 Million Stables. Stable. Burner Stable. About... Man, some of these names are hilarious. Clown Tonio Brown and About Tree Finney. About Tree Finney. Evergreen, I saved you a spot in March Madness. I appreciate you, bro. I was gonna take a back seat on that one, but if you save me a spot, I'm down for it. I just made an announcement on Twitter. Jarek, want to check it out? Yes, sir. Is it Wheel of Deals? Is that what we talking about, LJ? Let's check it out. I appreciate you, Zook. Good looking out. Z2 Jenny's in stud, really solid 2 at minimum. Gonna reset, so dig in. Boom, boom, boom. Even if you guys got some of these colors too, go make you a super coat real quick. Benefactor, Sunglow, Journey Messenger, and Optimism Law. Let's go. I'll retweet that for you, my dog. If you guys want some Z2 Jennies at minimum, they're probably gonna go quick. I've been seeing that a lot of legendaries even posted in have been selling out quick. So if you guys want to get some breeds in, go hit up the man Lucky Jacks. Not that one. Which one? Oh, this one. Savior Griffies Lucky Maiden Tournament. My bad. Above it. Okay. Savior Griffies Lucky Maiden Tournament coming this late March, early April. Special prizes giving you incentives to breed all types of beasts and make some ETH. Plus, more special features hoping to change the game for Maiden. Share the news to grow the prize pools. All right, let's hit the retweet on that one as well. So let's read this. Special prizes, 200 in ETH plus prestige. Best Nakamoto leg, exclusive elite, cross, and Pracer. And then it goes down the bloodlines, and then it goes to best Genesis. Best of each coat family, best super rare, best super coat, and best peach puff. I think you got this one, huh? You got the best peach puff, LJ? Hell yeah, man. So, special prizes, $200 in ETH, which is like, what, 0.08? Nice little prize pool. Let's read this. Prestige. Horses are competing not only for prizes, but for prestige. An innovative system that ranks and rewards horses winning special categories. Their glory and their story will begin with the Lucky Maiden, and opportunities to earn prestige will grow as we develop future events. Earning high prestige over in time will unlock special benefits like bonus coverage during during horse raffles and invitational events for prestige pass holders. Oh shit. Lucky getting in depth with it. I like it. Raffle. Your tokens are tickets. For every 100 tokens told, a new Griffey horse will be raffled out to token holders near the start of the tournament, so you can get them in the action. Lucky Auction. LJ will be holding a special auction to allow people to get their hands on some great Griffey breeds just before the kickoff of the Maiden. And side bets. There will be diverse side bet options for the special prizes categories too in progress. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. So if... Say someone wins with a Nakamoto leg, right? How does that work out? Like, are you gonna mint them a pass or something, or is there a special token for all the winners? Like, you'll get some in ETH, and then you'll also get that special token, and then going forward, that special token, you may have like only a special token tournament or something like that. Anyone got a horse for a Griffin? I do not. Someone in chat might though. LJ, is Adam in stud? Good question. It's gonna be a big day when LJ races some of those unraced. Zook, I still gotta look into March Madness, but I will I'll hit you up on, I'll call you later, or I'll hit you in the DMs and we can talk through it. If you want to hop up on stream as well, you're more than welcome to as well, Zook. and then you can talk about March Madness, break it down, and then I can clip it, post it as a separate YouTube video if you want to come up. Because honestly, I was talking to Doughboy about it, but then the rules changed, right? Or the qualifying or something like that changed. So if you want to come up and break it down for the peoples, you're more than welcome, dog. In the meantime, we will go back to racing demons. We will check if, okay, this race probably already went. Yes, need to hear on more. All right, the people want you, Zook. At the people's request. Demons pulling flames in this one. About Tree Finney and Lady Naka. What's good, Mundo? How you doing, man? It's all good over here, just racing. Waiting for this breeding update. Some big changes. Yeah, the rules changed and it's all in my head. LOL, that's how Zook works. Hey, just hop up on stream and break it down for us real quick. God damn, we got 4th place again, man. Hold that L from Sabino Sunrise Stables. Finally, Finney from Martin Stablecoin. And About Tree Finney. That might be my favorite horse name of the week. All right, send me a link. I can hop up for 15. All right, say less. Say less. Let me pull it up. New meeting. Pull this back up real quick. Copy invitation. One second. All right, sent it to you on Twitter, Zook. All right. All right, cool. We'll go. I'll let you share the screen when you get up here so you can walk us through what you're going to do. In the meantime, we can kick it. How do I exit out of full screen is the question. Goddamn. Actually, I'll just go share screen. If I can pull this up, that would be amazing. All right, boom. Break it down a little bit. Share screen. Zook gotta go put his makeup and all that on real quick. Just give him some time. Share. Cool. All right, cool. In the meantime, we'll keep on racing. About Tree Finney is a great name. Yeah, that's an awesome name, man. Demons just love in 4th place right now. It's dirty. We'll send Doughboy the link as well. Let me turn down the music. What up?
Yo, what's good? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Just got paid out from the Larry Collins event. You know, that shit was fun, man. Good shit on that.
My bad. Let me. My screen is still up.
All good. Let me stop sharing, and then I'll give you control of the screen, and then you can walk us through.
Oh, there's not much for me to show.
Okay. Never mind. Yeah, we can just talk about it then. Let me
Yeah,
back.
just kind of. It's in my head. So it's grown a little bit to 96. One thing is, so I'll start from the Genesis. Let me turn this off. It's right on behind me. So the Genesis was that it was going to be 64 that got in with 6 horses on a team, and then there was a qualifier where as many people can join, and then it would get cut off at 64 after the qualifying, and then we would seed it. The two things that we quickly found out is no one wanted 6 horses, and no one wanted a qualifying period in today's way, because one, a lot of people don't have the 6 horses, and two, a lot of people think 4 straight days of qualifiers are going to push their horse into a class that they don't want to get to, and I totally get that with how it is with Discovery and with the class system with ELO, that you can qualify for 4 days, get your C3 horse into C1, and then lose in the actual bracket challenge in the first one, and then you're like, wait, what the fuck? I just wasted $50 and I lost. So I got that. So right, and like before I was even getting that feedback, the signups were slow. And then I legit got that feedback. So I was like, screw it. I'm always down to move stuff around. So we changed it to 96 with only 3 horses on a team. And when we changed it to that, it kind of flew to the point where I'm considering 128, but I don't want to push it. But I think we could potentially get there. But no, it's 96 stables. I have them all signed up. So unfortunately, if you're watching this and you're not in, this is more for the people that are in and like what's going to happen. So we're going to seed them 1 through 96. That's happening from Avon Fields is actually in charge of that. He's doing that. He's taking all of them 1 through 96 and with the committee and ranking them. And then on Monday, we're going to do a show where we go down the bracket like on March Madness and break down the matchups and stuff like that. I think with 96, it's probably going to start on Friday and end Tuesday. It may start on Thursday and Monday. I know I should probably have that down, but it's going to be one of those things. And how it's going to work is like if me and you are matched up in the first round, you run your 3 in any race. You're 5 races for each of the 3, so 15 races total in that day. Your best 5. It's tracking your first 5, so make those your best. Then I'm running my 3 in the best 5. Out of the 15 races we both run in that day, whoever gets the most wins moves on to the next round. Then you do the same thing the next day, the same thing the next day, the same thing the day after that. The finals, which is the Elite 8. So the Elite 8, the Final 4, and the finals are all happening on the same day. Still talking to Zed about potentially working with them for custom races like we saw. And if that's the case, what's going to happen is the Elite 8 will become the semifinals, which the 4 on one side of the bracket will have each of their 3 horses put into a little funnels like we did the other night. And then the other side will do the same. We'll do a point system where the top 2 stables move on to a finals, and those 3 go into, kind of grand finals as well. So I'm still talking to Zed behind the scenes, working with that. Worst comes to worst, we do some type of duels battle, which we could easily do because we did it with the Women of Zed. Work with people, but no, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think people will like the opportunity for kind of heads up racing, in a sense where even in those first rounds where we're not in the same race, I'm still watching what you're doing. You're still watching what I'm doing. My score legit only matters against your score. If I only get one win in 15 races, and you get 0, and I'm the second lowest wins out of anyone, it doesn't matter because I'm just playing you. So it's just legit survive in advance, play the person that day that you're up against. And the field is dope. Like I'm looking at the field in front of me. Lots of good stables. I've heard of most of them. Some of the bigger ones are in, but honestly, not too many of the bigger ones are in. So it really gives the opportunity for someone to win this out of nowhere. And I know what you'll say because me and you operate the same way, but a lot of people were saying that they're scared of our arbitrage. They don't want to get it seated up against arbitrage, blah, blah, blah. I'm just the type of person that for $50, which is all this is, I would like that opportunity in a heads up 3-on-3, like where one day all that counts as wins and he has some variance horses he could be running. Like I would like the opportunity to be the one that can run around on Twitter saying that, you know, I beat him. And there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of that in this. I'm pretty excited.
So it's $50 buy-in, and like, is it closed now? Like nobody else can enter, or can people still enter this?
Hit me up if you want to get in, because if someone doesn't pay, I'm building a wait list. But honestly, out of the 96, I would say 10 people are like you, or like I'm not. It's like High Horse Stables. It's you. It's some people that like I just wrote down because I knew they would do it, and like I haven't reached out. But out of like the 86 that I need to act, that I'm like, I don't know the people, so I got to collect that money before I let them in. We've collected about 76 of those. So people have paid. Like payments are in. It's actually pretty cool. I'm doing it all manually. And what's going to happen is people paid me. They gave me their wallet. I'm meeting with Zombie later tonight. I'm manually uploading all of these wallets on to his site. So what's going to happen is you're going to be hooked up that you can just connect your MetaMask to his site, click on his tournament page, and from your wallet, you're going to be able to choose the 3 that you want to submit. So it's going to be really, really seamless. And that's why part of the process is people pay me. They give me the wallet that the horses are in. I'm going to Zombie's site. I'm going to do that because he really wants to get people comfortable with that, because the next step is I'm actually going to be cut out where the dev is working on it. He couldn't get it quite done yet, where you're going to be able to pay right on the site. Now you can't do that. You can connect your wallet and access your NFTs as tokens, but the payment portion I have to do manually like this. But no, he wants to do it this way. He also wants people, and I get it. He's launching some really, really big daily tournament, like everything that everyone wants in the Zed community that could potentially make racing less stale. He's building it on his site. More daily tournaments, more week-long tournaments, monthly things like that. And it's all going to be based on connecting your MetaMask and getting access to the horses in your stables. So no, it's going to be good. He's building the actual bracket on his site. So you're going to see it in like a bracket type form that as you're going throughout the day, it's tracking your API, just like a tournament, how many wins you have. So everyone can see, everyone can track. Zed Draft is doing a lot with it. He's going to be pushing a lot of content. The Monday night show is next Monday. It's going to be juice also. I'm really excited for the selection show. Me, Keith, and Doughboy are not seeing the seeds until we go live. So when everyone's watching these 96 stables and whoever else is watching to see where they're seated, I'm legit reacting live. Avon is in charge of it with a bunch of people that are seating everyone. Then like 2 hours before, he's giving it to Zed Drafts, and Zed Drafts is going to build it on his site for like a reveal, and then he's going to give it to us like a minute before we go live, and we're just going to be releasing it live as everyone else sees and kind of comment, break down some of the matchups. I'm going to do as good a job as I can, as I have all 96 contestants in front of me, and I know a good portion of them, but over the next 2 days, I'm going to be reaching back out to people saying your wallet is hooked up, go onto Zombie's site and fill out your team. And then when you do it, I'm really going to take the time to go down people's 3 horses, so I have a good idea when I'm actually breaking down the matchups. I want to provide some sort of value because, you know what, to be honest, I'll just name stables out loud. Alpha Toro versus Plottin and Trottin. I know both those guys. I've talked to both those guys behind the scenes on Twitter and Discord before they signed up, but I couldn't give justice like if those two were matched up as to like what anything means. So I'm really going to look at the horses, kind of get a general knowledge, at least make some tickers on my screen where it's like this stable is a sleeper, this stable I don't think has a chance, and I'll be honest with it. It's just an opportunity to have some fun. The nice thing is the breeding update is coming out tomorrow. So some people, if they want to try out some new horses in a fashion where I think people are slowly seeing with these live events that we're throwing, if your name is said out loud or people see you live on screen, it presents a little bit more of, value to you. You know, Larry loves you, just on a personal note. I think Diamonds is now his favorite horse. And
Let's go.
he was texting me because he saw my tweet that I was watching you live yesterday, and I truly just saw you like grinning when you were listening to him calling diamonds. So, no, just events like this are great. I'm lucky enough that 96 people want to do it. There's going to be a lot more going forward with it. Like I said today, I have a meeting with Zombie, and I know some people, and I really appreciate people signed up with me, Zook being Zook, and there's really no rules anywhere, no format anywhere. The days are kind of, it's either starting Thursday or Friday, but people know when the stuff needs to be set, it will be set. And I also have a ton of people on the wait list where if anything I say doesn't fit specifically with anyone, everyone knows you'll get your refund. I'll have someone come take your steps in, but on a general note, it is kicking off it's either going Thursday to Monday or Friday to Tuesday, but those are the definite dates, one of those two. So if you're free from Thursday to Tuesday, you're covered. It'll take off in there, and you just got to run 15 races a day with those and be all free, and it's the first 5 Eastern Standard.
Overall 15 races, so like you can run 9 with one horse and then 6 with one.
Good catch. No, sir. 5 each max. So that also like makes it in a way where like say your opponent runs its 15 and gets like 2. Like I don't know, I would have to look at your horses other than Diamond's Horseshoe, but say like your opponent runs like all 15 and wins 1. You run Diamonds in its first 2 and Diamonds wins. Maybe you run the rest on its bad distance for the day to get ready for tomorrow, because at that point you've already won. So there'll be a lot of like maintenance. You don't have to run up to 15 if you're tracking your opponent closely and you've already won to get ready for the next day. So yeah, mano a mano, head to head, legit. The person you're matched up against is the only person you're worried about that day.
All right. So some questions in chat. Chicago Sables said he sent you some money, but you ghosted him. Is there a way for people to double check like that?
Who was that?
Chicago Stables.
I don't think I ghosted him, did I?
Or is it that maybe like you didn't get back to him? So is there gonna be a way for people to double check?
He's for sure on my spreadsheet. Oh, he did say what's the next steps. So the next steps are exactly what I said. I'm loading up all those wallets onto Zombie's site tonight and tomorrow. So by Friday, the latest, and I have a sneaky suspicion it'll probably be tomorrow AM, I'm going to release a tweet that says, everyone that signed up, I used the wallet that you gave me, try to log on to Zombie's site. If that doesn't work, it's probably the wallet that you gave me is different than the wallet with the horses, which is okay. I can just fix it real quick and we'll go from there. But yeah, that's the next steps for now. If you paid me, nothing until I release the tweet that says sign up, and look for that over the next 24 hours.
All right. And then so if people still wanted to join in, what route do they go? Do they hit you in the Twitter DMs? Like what's the best route?
DM me. We're honestly filled. Like I said, if some people don't pay, I'll sneak them in. I don't think anyone isn't going to pay. And I won't go till 120. I wouldn't go to 128 until I was very, very, very close on the wait list, because I can't get, when you do a bracket, I can't get to like any number other than like that. That's the tough thing about a bracket. I had to get 64. I had to get 96. I have to get 128. So if the wait list grows to 2025, I'll reopen it. But right now, I only have about 4 or 5 on the wait list. So,
all right.
So we'll see.
Another question is, what about security concerns about connecting your MetaMask? And I'm sure that's with connecting your MetaMask to Zombie's site.
If you don't want to connect your MetaMask, I can probably do it manually. Because I get that, and I get that, and I'm actually really interested. No one's asked me that question, but I also think because not that many people know that's what you got to do. I think his security is fine. Like I think if you're signing on to Zed, I would feel very comfortable signing on to Zombie. I know that's not for everyone. Look, if at the end of the day you can only get on by doing MetaMask, then who knows? Maybe a bunch of people will drop out and I'll have to refund. But in terms of security purposes, I would be okay. I'm doing it if that's an answer. But I also click on links, so I'm not the guy to run that by.
All right, yeah. Because even though like I do know Zombie and like I've I have like my Diamonds wallet that I don't connect to shit, right? Like I only connect that
Yeah.
to Zed Run. So I'm kind of with Five Pillars on that run. Like even though I know Zombie site is probably 99% safe, it's just
No, it's fair.
if I could have you
It's fair.
manual enter, like is that an option?
I'll talk to him. He's done it before, so there should be no problem with it. Again, it was more so like he wanted to streamline the process because I think for his tournaments going forward, like you will have to connect your MetaMask with your zombie token in it in order to get on. Again, I'm not. That's not me. And I don't want to speak for him if he's going to stop doing manuals or not because that's a big decision. So I don't know, but I will try when I talk to him to say, can I do some manual? I don't want to do manual for everyone. So if you
Right.
have actual security concerns, yeah, I'll definitely do it for you. But we'll see. We'll see.
All
But
right.
yeah, yeah, let's. I can probably do manual. I can probably do manual
All right. Yeah, we don't want to put
because
too
I
much
get
on your
it.
plate.
Because
Yeah.
I truly get it. I see. It's one of those weird things where, and now I'm just blabbering on. But let me blabber on. I want everyone to connect with MetaMask, but like if I had diamonds, who know, like, right? Like, I get that. Like, I would be like crazy about connecting my MetaMask to shit if I had a horse like diamonds. I probably wouldn't, to be fair.
Yeah, that's my lifeblood. Like that, I made a whole new
Yeah.
wallet just so I didn't like. I knew this wallet is only connected to Zed Run.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
do see where Five Pillars is coming from. He says, "Well, I know with permissions, once you log in, you could essentially lose everything." Not saying about his website, but I've seen websites and horror stories. But I'm sure people would want to know. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's even a way where, like, because I know I've done it when I've listed to like get looks and like the other stuff where you like connect it, you do what you got to do, and then you disconnect it. Because I know I've done that a bunch when like I've tried to like get looks or different tokens that the other one get. But I'll get with Zombie after this, and pretty sure I'll have an answer for everyone.
All
And
right.
who is that? Someone in the tournament? Sorry, I didn't catch that person's name.
Five Pillars. I'm not sure if he's in the tournament. I think he was just
The amount of people that I've messaged, and like people are hitting me up from Discord, then they're hitting me up from Twitter, and then they're sliding in with like their stable Twitter. So like I'm getting hit like 3 times, and like I have tax season now, so I haven't been as up to date with my DMs. But no, yeah, it's filled. It's filled right now. It's a good point though. Could open up if Zombie says only MetaMask, but I don't think so. I don't think so. So we should be ready to rock.
All right. Yeah. And then I went on there last time and I think I connected my site for his Footium tournament. So and Arbitrage has done it as well. When he had the Footium cards, you had to have your little horse card.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I think I have connected my wallet, but I do get I have the security concerns myself, and I also understand where he's coming from.
Yeah. No, I get it. Because it's just, yeah, even if I tell you it's safe in this like MetaMask world, like anytime you connect your MetaMask to a site, and this isn't about Zombie, this is about like any single site out there, you're technically opening yourself up to like the wild, wild west. Like I don't think there's any site there on the blockchain that has 100% security. Like, so I just think it's more like people picking and choosing what they want to spend their time to like break into and not right now. And that's like a scary thing to say out loud. But like, I see a site like Zed as like just prime for like that. That's like people are going to go and attack that first, right? Because think about how many people are hooked up with their wallets with like the amount of assets every day. So I totally get just like limiting your exposure because some people are even like, some people don't even race right now because it's not convenient enough and they've taken their horses like off onto like other ledgers because like that's how much like they value it versus what you can actually get. So like people are buying the assets and not even connecting to the Zed site. So yeah, it's weird. It's the weird wild wild west right now.
Yeah. All right. So to round up, it's closed right now. You can't really buy in. If people don't buy it, like they can still throw their name into the wait list. And it's
yeah, because I'm compiling one because like I said, if I get enough, I'll go to 128.
okay. So if the more people that hit you up, So actually, like, you kind of want people to reach out, because if you get more and if you hit that threshold, then you can just add more people into the tournament.
I'll say this. I don't know. I don't, it doesn't bother me one way or the other if more people sign up. If you're someone that didn't get in yet and wants to get in, it's in your best interest to then get other people that you know that haven't signed up yet to want to get in. Because for me, it's all the same. Like, honestly, it's less work for me if less people sign up. But I wanted it as big as possible. But yeah, so if you're not in yet, go out there and get other people to hit me up also that you don't know, because I'm legit. I'm looking at it right now on my Google Doc, and Avon has access to it. Under the list of 96, I'm starting a list of other Twitters and Discords that have hit me up. And we're at 96, and the extra brings us to 102, so we're only 6 over. I'd have to get to that 128 to do it. I'd have to already be set with people committing to open it up.
Okay, you said you saved me a spot, right? Because if so,
Yeah.
honestly, I want to sit out and be a guest on this one, but I would like to give that spot away as a giveaway if that was possible, and then I could just hit you and be like, hey, this person won the giveaway, like they get. So if you guys, we'll do that afterwards, but that's what I want to do, because I think I'm just gonna
100%.
probably stick with racing diamonds in paids for this time, but I still want to be a viewer and give someone the opportunity that's not in there to get in.
No, that is a great thing. I'll put that down right here. Yeah, and like Arbitrage is running for charity. So he paid, but like anything he wins is going right to charity. So there's a few people doing stuff right there. There's a few people that have teamed up, even though it dropped from 6 to 3. There's still people that have teamed up, but no, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Still continue to reach out to me. I'm compiling a list. Evergreen's gonna give his away, so that's now that's the one automatic way to get on this list. So that's a good one.
Cool. And so how can we win that spot? We'll do like a wheel or something after this, and then we'll work from there. So it starts next Thursday. If someone wins the spot, they just got to send you the $50, and then what is the prize pools for top 3? Or not even top 3? Is it winner takes all, like champion, or do you?
No, I think the top 8 are going to be paid. 96. Well, now if I get 96 people times $50, I have $4,800. I'm gonna see what I want to do with this one. I don't think a piece of this one is going to go to charity, and I'm totally fine with that. I think in the long run that's still better. The big thing I've learned over the last year is, like, you can't always take every time, and if you don't, it actually increases your EV of what you can get for like the whole year, if like you're not just like jamming it down people's throat that every single thing is going. So for 4,800, I think we're gonna divide the 4,800 between the top 8. I feel very, very comfortable saying that at the minimum right now. Obviously that will be staggered, but I'm saying that because the top 8 are all happening on the last day. So in a sense, those are kind of all the finalists. That somehow those will get paid. Some people have reached out and have really requested that they would like the top 16, and when it was 64 I said no. Now that it's 96, I may revisit that, but I've always done top 10%, and top 10% of 96 would be 9.6, so 8 kind of fits better than 16. But yeah, it's not going to be top 1, it's not going to be top 3. At the minimum, 8 will be paid.
All right, cool. So I think Sweet 16 or Elite 8 makes sense, because that's when they really get interesting down into the tournaments. Like, right, like once they start saying like, okay, you made it Sweet 16, okay, you made it Elite 8, and then what is it, Final 4? So
yeah, and like next year when this is popping, my real goal is, like, say we can get this sponsored in like 12 months by like a big one. I would love where, like, if you advance a round, like every round you advance is a little payout. Right now, that would just take like way too much. But like, I would like this to be like small buy-in, sponsored enough where like each round you win, you potentially get like half buyback in or full buyback in or something like that. Because I get it, like, you win 2 rounds in this, you walk away with nothing. It's a little different, but also that is something that people have to get used to in like the head-to-head battle world. Is this is one of like the first that does that. There has been others, but this is the first that does that. You have to get comfortable with winning a round and not the only thing that gets you is the right to then go into the next round, which then gives you the right to then go into the next round, which then gives you the opportunity to get money. But the head-to-head aspect of it does get the competitive juices and the ego out a little bit, where people do tend to not worry about money as much when you can say, hey, I legit beat you head-to-head. Like, suck it.
Right. Is it paid racing or free racing?
Anything. The only thing that doesn't count is tournament races. So if you qualify, even though it's only the first 5 of any day and you have to do 5 to get into a tournament, so it doesn't make any sense anyway, this rule, but a tournament playoff race wouldn't count. But free, paid, Discovery, Griffin, anything that's a common race on the Zed site that you have to put your horse into will be tracked on his site. Only wins, baby. It's March Madness.
Damn, all right.
It's not Fibonacci, doesn't matter.
I like
I love that. I love the only wins aspect of it. It's you go 15, 5 each, 3 horses, 15 total races. Just win, baby. Seconds don't matter. Thirds don't matter. Last is literally as good as second as this. You got to win. And because of that, I think some upsets can happen because even horses that don't have variance have some win variance, where like the good ones finish a lot of like second and third, and that's why they dominate in the Fibonacci in the tournaments. But you can catch a top stable in 5 races a horse where like they only get like 1 win maybe, because that's still hitting 20%. If you get 3 out of 5, then that's still a great win percentage, where you can sneak out like a few wins, especially if you do it right and you get your horse down into class 5 when you know they're still worried about the C1 and C1 incentives and stuff like that. You can snipe an arbitrage. You can snipe a donkey. You can snipe a Sunny Days. I would actually welcome the opportunity if I was a smaller stable to be matched up against one of those in the earlier rounds. If I know I'm going to probably have to go up against them in the later rounds anyway.
All right. Cool.
Dude, and I know you're the same way.
Yeah. That's
You'd want to be matched up against them.
Yeah, I like to take. Yeah, that's always the best, to hunt them down and beat the big dogs. It's a good feeling, man.
Yeah.
So, cool. I don't want to hold you too long. Do you got anything else?
Do I got anything else? No, I haven't talked to LJ and Tish, but I may hop on the Wheel of Deals tonight. I kind of liked that last week. But no, we were. I'm just chilling. I think this may be my swan song when it comes to running tourneys. The stakes races are addicting, and I think it causes me a lot less stress. Setting up tourneys are stress. So, yes, maybe my swan song, especially with Zombie working on some things behind the scenes. So look for me to be building more stuff with that, where I'm looking to change that Monday night stream that we do into a more class stakes series playoff type thing, because I don't know, you had fun, right? I had fun.
That was great.
I talked to Arbitrage. He had fun. I think for the game itself, it was good in terms of, hey, if we can get $50,000 races every month, every other week, whatever it is, it then raises the value of the horses because what you can win is higher. So I'm just happy to be a small piece in the cog that's moving. And the breeding update coming out tomorrow is going to be fun. I think that could take stuff the next level. And I'm kind of getting into this comfortable spot in Zed where I'm just very happy here. Not really spending too much time in Twitter or Discord, like getting into the arguments and stuff that people would see me running around in the past. Like, I don't know about you, man, but I'm just very happy. I'm just very happy. And like Zed has a lot to do with that. Besides work and my family, this is like the 3rd biggest thing I got going on right now, and it's a big piece of why. Just very happy here.
No, I'm with you, man. What you guys did was big time with Larry. Like, even from the first race, once he started calling that first race, I was like, this shit is awesome, man. And I lost like the first race too, but I was just like, man, this is amazing. Like, it was great, and it was cool to see, right? Like, nobody who you'd expected to win that first 1,000-meter won. It was Zombie's horse, Flying Dagger, Sludge Bucket place, and I forget who got second. I think it was Doofy's horse, but that was fun. You think you know what's gonna happen, but you don't know until you watch it live.
And that's what I kept saying, like with something like this where it's a one-off, we're doing all this analysis, all this stuff, like until the roll happens and they run, um, who knows? But yeah, he fucking loved it. He was texting me afterwards. He's still hitting me up on Twitter, still texting me. Um, yeah, that's a relationship that I definitely want to foster because I think it's really important. He's just like a cool guy. What's nice about him is like he splits his time between Florida and New Jersey on the track, and like I also have houses in both spots where like I'm like 45 minutes from both tracks. So I think I'm gonna become very. I mean, if I don't bother him or become like a stalker, I think we're gonna become friends because he was texting me, yeah, come out whenever, do stuff. So the two tracks he's at are like the Gulf Stream in Florida and Monmouth in New Jersey. So some real life things I'll definitely be trying to do. And are you trying to go to Saratoga?
Bro, I'm down. I'll vlog the hell out of that shit. I'll take the
Dude,
camera.
come.
And
I'm going. It's August. It's August 6th.
August 6th. What is it? March. All right, bet. How much? Like, how
Yeah,
much?
it's like
How much
the
is
Whitney
entry?
Stakes
How much does it cost to get in the door?
at Saratoga.
Yeah,
I think like $10, $15.
easy money. Yeah.
$20. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't. Yeah, then you go and you gamble the rest away at the track. But no, it's not expensive, and that's the second biggest weekend of in Saratoga besides the Travers. It's like the Whitney, and it's a little bit less crazy, and we probably have an opportunity to fit more people. But I already know a bunch that have signed up, got their hotel room / Airbnb. I'm probably going to try and buy a mini house with like a bunch of people. So I'll hit you up about that to get like 15 people to stay in a place that's like $1,000 a night. And they're like, I've been there already to Saratoga. I've done this. They have these huge mansions that are like $800 a night, and they legit fit like 15 people comfortably. So, and then we might do like an in-person tournament where you got to show up at that house to get into the tournament. And then like on all the TVs and all the different rooms, we'll just have races going off for the different classes. So it'll be fun, but at the minimum, we're definitely just going for like a hangout weekend that weekend. And horses will be running. There'll be a real life tournament. So I think that's set. What we do working with Zed, I think we're still working on that.
Anyways, man, you made the events, and then Zed works around it. So if you do that, that sounds like fun. I'll vlog it. That's like my next lane of content creation, and Zed is going to events like this and then vlogging it and meeting you guys or pranking some people, just funny shit, man. So I think that's a good lane for content, and then I just think it'll be fun to meet up with a bunch of people.
Yeah, no, that's the next form of content, like you said, to turn like the people themselves into kind of characters and just like walking around, meeting people. It's such a cool opportunity because like we all have opinions of people based on like their avatar and like how they speak over text. That if you probably meet people, everyone is probably like so different, and the amount of like content you can create by that, and like guessing who people are, and like actually having a face-to-face conversation with these people and hearing about why they do things. Yeah, I'm totally with it, and I think August 6th could be a really good date to launch that.
Yeah, man, set it up. And you could just make a Zed meetup around it too as well. So that's big time.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing like I don't need them to do anything with it. Like, it's gonna be on August 6th. I'm gonna work out. I can do things off scene, but again, just a great opportunity if they wanted to do something at an established race track that we're already all going to. It kind of be the perfect opportunity. So I'm talking to them behind the scenes about it. I think something cool could come out of it. But yes, stay tuned for that. But for now, I'm worried about my March Madness tournament, and then after March Madness, I think maybe a little break, maybe in store for old Zook from the grind. I catch myself getting a little tired and going to bed early, where I'll take a step back and allow others to throw some more for themselves, because I see more and more people starting to create their own stuff, and I want to allow for that to foster as people did for me. So no, the March Madness is going to be dope, and then I think that's going to kind of end Q1, where the start of Q2 will be a good time for Zed to take off, and more content creators can kind of come in, because I know you do as great a job as anyone. For some of these more newer and littler ones that I don't even know about, you're always retweeting them and commenting on their stuff. And like those people are just as good and just as knowledgeable as the rest of us.
100%.
So find the person that you like the best and stick with that person, because it's however you perceive the message that we're all trying to spread. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to either bring some fun or bring some sort of education. So find that person that fits for you. And there's more and more people popping up. So it's a great time to be in Zed. I really feel that.
100%, man. Sweet, that was great. I'm glad you came up, broke that down. I'll give away.
Did you hear that from Alexa?
Yeah, Alexa's tripping. She listened to the whole conversation.
You know the scary. That's hooked up to my mom's house. So now I know that someone's at my delivery man's at my mom's house. It has nothing to do with where I am now. So that's a little scary. But no, brother, thanks for having me. I missed getting the chance to chat with you after tax season, which is April 15th. I'll be back to, at least if you'll have me once a week, I'll come back on to kind of how we were doing it before tax season started. But no, I tuned into when you and Doughboy doing it. And no, I miss it. I legit miss these conversations. It's just until April 15th, I'm kind of locked in my office. But once April 16th happens, I'll be back.
For sure, man. Yeah, I still got to do my taxes as well. So
let me know if you need me.
Probably. So I'll hit you up. But you seem like you're plenty busy, so I'll probably hit up TurboTax or something like that. But much appreciated, big dog.
All right, brother. Have a great one.
You as well.
Peace out. Love you, brother.
Peace. Love you too, man. All right, so let's give away this spot. Let's give away this spot. We'll pull up Doughboy after, and then yeah, we'll work from there. So let's give away this last spot, and let's roll. So if you have not, we'll close that one off. All right, cool. If you have not got into March Madness and you want in, you can win my spot. So we're gonna do wheel giveaway or wheel picker. So we're gonna do this and then we'll pull Doughboy up afterwards. So type 1 in chat if you want to get entered into the March Madness giveaway. Your guaranteed spot, I think you still got to cover your buy-in, which is $50, but you got a guaranteed spot in. Type 1 in chat, and we'll go like 5 minutes and work from there. All right. Starting to fill in. All right, we got blockchain. We got Falcon. Oops. Tab. Why is this tripping? Tab. Or maybe I gotta hit enter. Okay, yeah. Falcon. Enter. Blockchain. Falcon. Cow. Enter. Jeff. Enter. Let me end this recording so I can post that as a standalone later. We got Aaron, Aaron. We got Brian. We got Key. Is that it? Any more? All right. I'll give you guys like 3 more minutes. If anybody wants into the March Madness giveaway, type 1 in chat. We got 5:30. If you're listening in the background, just come into the chat real quick. Hit 1. Type in 1. We'll shuffle it up, and then we'll spin the wheel. And then you will have a guaranteed spot in March Madness. We got Big Boy. Are you already in, Frosty? We got Jon Snow. Enter. If you want a spot in March Madness, type 1 in chat. Turn the music back on. You already in? All right, cool. Sounds good. We'll wait 2 more minutes and we'll rock out from there. If I missed anybody, let me know. We got Blockchain, we got Falcon, we got Cal, we got Jeff, we got Aaron, we got Brian, we got Key, we got 530, we got Jon Snow, and we got Big Boy. Let me take out Arbitrage with my Cinderella team. Let's go. Pull out the Cinderella man. One minute. At 10:35 will be the cutoff. So if you guys are just listening in the background, come in, type 1 in chat if you want to win a guaranteed spot into the March Madness tournament. Once it hits 10:35, we will close it. Golden Glow. GGM. All right, 10:35. That's it. That is it. Cut line is on. Don't add me. All right, don't. What you doing then? All right, I got you. I'll take you off. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's spin it. Big Boy with the dub. Shout out Big Boy. So, Big Boy, what's your Twitter? I'll get you in there. I'll send it to Zook. Congrats, bro. All good. All good. Take your time. So, Big Boy, you're in. You got a guaranteed spot in the March Madness. Congrats. Congrats. Appreciate you for tuning in. All right, let's pull up Doughboy. Invite, copy invitation. Shout out to Zook for setting that up, man. That's gonna be a cool tournament. All right, we'll go here. Bang, bang. We'll go full screen. Actually, we'll go exit out of that. Doughboy, I sent it to you on Twitter. And then we'll pull up. Let me close Twitter over here. What up?
Yo.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Big chillin', dog. Just gave away that March Madness spot.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
I hit Zook up yesterday. I was like, yo. I was like, how many spots are left? I was like, let me get my spot. He's like, I actually just kicked you out. I was like, oh, thanks.
Damn.
no baby, bro. Couldn't let me give my spot away. He's like, nah, you can't play.
He
It's
did
all
you
right,
dirty,
it's fine.
huh?
That's all right. I'm gonna have more fun on coverage anyway than I will playing. Even though everything's in class 5, so I was ready. I was ready for chin taps. But yeah, I'm gonna have fun doing coverage because, like I heard Zook say, when you get paired against Arbitrage, you might be the stable in Class 5 that can just scoop up these wins where they have to fight for them.
Great point. That is a great point as well. Also, you can do the discovery route as well, right? Like, and that's the first round too. So if you breed some good horses and you rack up like a Sleek like Meek yesterday, like. Where he was just getting all those wins, like that, you're fucking set.
But that's the thing, like, so if it's 96, how many rounds is that realistically? So we're 96 to what? What's half of that? 40? I'm not mathing today. I don't know where's my phone at. Let me get my phone real quick.
But that would definitely beat Arbitrage right there. Like you come in like that for your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races, you get 4 wins. Like you'd probably be set.
So do you have to run 5 races each horse?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, that's the case. You get to the round of 24 and you're in class 1, then you're dead. Like that's what I mean. Like there is some, like, it does seem good from the outside. Like if it's only 64, I think that strategy is a lot better. But 96, that's 5 races you play through, and then there's 48 is your second round. Then top 24, you're spitting to class 1 if your horse is winning, and then you have to try and win those races, and wins matter. So if you're not winning, what are we doing? You know, it's so like that's what I mean. It's solid. I think that's a solid, like, oh damn, I got a lot of light today. I got my window open. It's fucking nice on the East Coast today. But yeah, like I like that if it's less, or if you like, I'm not giving free alpha away. I'm not doing it. You just have to pay attention, because some you might be able to down class with some of those discovery races if your other 2 horses are picking up the slack and you have enough wins. You know what I mean? It's just more strategy built into the game. There's a lot, it's just more strategy. But I like it either way.
You racing any tournaments or anything today?
That fucking horse, Failure. I put it in 18 today. I said, all right, let's see if we can just hit the downside. All right, we hit the downside. All right, she finished 5th. I was like, all right, sprinting. I go to 1200, second. All right, great. I go to 1000, 4th. All right, I'm just gonna go long. I'm gonna go try and go backwards, because the 22 is a post, and then the rest. 22, Flames, 7th. All right, we're on to something. So at this point, I already have 5 races on. 22 again, Flames wins. All right, great. Now we have like a contending score. So I have 2 more races to run in marathon to try and qualify for the Fibonacci. But like, I really just want that horse to downclass, and it's just not going to do it.
So
it sucks.
Interesting, because you went mids yesterday, so you went marathons today, trying to downclass, but the horse still performed.
If I wanted to, I could probably qualify for sprint, and honestly, I might just to see. But I'm already at like 7 or 8 races with the horse, so it's either 2 more races at marathon where we have a chance to sneak in, or 3 more races at sprint where I don't know what's gonna happen. But if those 3 races turn into backwards, I'm happy. If they turn into wins and seconds, then I qualified that horse at every funnel for the tournament. Sprint, middle, and marathon. So like, it's kind of just going for the triple crown to see if I can qualify the horse for all 3, or just do the consistent route and try and get some money for breeding.
So what's your breeding play like? So I say, like you said, you didn't have much ETH right now, but if you did have the ETH, would you get in, especially with the legendary?
I would get my known breeders. I have 2 horses that I want to breed today before tomorrow. So that's what I've been doing. I'm trying to grind ETH right now. So like, I know I have, well, now that I'm not in March Madness, I can race I'm going to race Unexpected Birth today if I can get this money to transfer over. I have $20. I'm going to try and grind it up.
Okay.
You know, I was looking at this horse's like past performances back when I was running him in like paids. I was winning $25 races with this horse against like fucking nice fields. I was just curious. I was like, this sucks, because like that's my paid race. That's my paid race, man. I have almost, if you take out the money I paid to down class, like I have close to 0.3 in earnings with him. That's not bad for a homebred horse. That's a Z22 exclusive or elite. Like
0.2 profit. What is it? Like 10% of horses have 0.1 profit or something like that?
I don't know. I don't pay attention. I don't paid race anymore, so like I don't look at that stuff. That's the problem. But I have him down in he's only in class 4 right now. He won his last down class race. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's so bad when you win a down class race, because it just sets you back 4 races. It's so disgusting. Ugh. But yeah, I'm trying to grind some ETH and see if I can't get back up there with him, because he can win place in $10 races easy. No flames. Like this horse, I love this little horse. I just gave up on paid racing, but you know what? Yeah, all that work I did. I got 1,000 races with this horse. Like I can qualify him for the tournaments. He's got a pretty okay tournament record. I think I got him in like 4. He hasn't gotten past the semis, but you know, he's second and third at his quarterfinal races.
So
it's not bad.
You qualified yesterday, and then you hit what? Was it a fourth?
No, I got fifth.
Okay. I was about to say they did.
Yeah.
Oh, they just one off.
No.
They hit you one off from fourth yesterday.
This isn't the horse. The horse the horse that I qualified yesterday is the one that I was just talking about before this one.
What's the name of that one?
This is the one I'm gonna start. Failure is not an option.
Okay, so you're running
So
this one.
We always
today?
look at that horse, but I think I'm gonna run him in paid races today. I don't know if I'm gonna. I mean, I might try and qualify him. Like I could. He might just win all 5 races, and then that's like I'm in class 2 already. From 1443, I'm probably like close to class 2 if I win 5 races. But like if you look at his freeze in class 4, he's almost a lock to like just qualify for this tournament.
Freeze class 4. We'll go drill down. We're already on drill down. All right. Yep, big boy. I got your Twitter. Where can I go to get more info on the tournament? I think they're gonna release more information soon. Yeah, you gotta go talk to.
Yeah,
Zook,
follow at Pony Zook on Twitter. He releases like you said. It's all in here. Nobody knows except for him. So when he thinks of something, he just spews it on Twitter, and then that's what it is. So class 3, he's not. Class 3 paid. He doesn't belong class 3 paid. But I think I was also running him in like big money races. Free class 4.
Free class 4.
Yeah. Like he goes straight up at 1,000, and his 12 chart's pretty nice. All that down classing is beautiful. God, what a beautiful down class chart.
In sprints, so.
Yeah, and that's just free races too. So like, well, his free sprint races.
Mm-hmm.
So we might try and take him to the dance today. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, let's take him to the dance because I don't know how Polygon's acting up, and I don't know if this money's gonna get in my account in time. So I'll fucking race him. Why not? I gotta race this other horse at 22 a couple times.
Sounds good. Guys, when you have time, need advice with this horse, Pashuetic. Not sure how to run it after a bunch of races. Variance ? Or sell it now. How much? Thanks. Yeah, we'll check it out. The Doughboy might be able to help you out on pricing because that is not my forte.
I'll tell you this, I don't really price horses, but if it has earnings, it's probably easier. If it doesn't have earnings, then your best bet is literally go to Hawku and just like compare your stats to the market, and you're not going to be happy with what you see, most likely. Then at that point, like, you just keep it and hope that racing opens up and you can do more with it.
Because we got the less than 5% win rate races now.
I saw that.
Nice.
Well, I think I might have a horse in class 6. That was my goal, was to try and get a horse in class 6, and I think I have a horse in class 6.
Hey.
But yeah, I looked at the less than 5% win rate down there. It's kind of, I like those, but I think, you know, people still, they can be manipulated. Well, yeah, but what have we been doing for the last year? You know, everything's manipulated. But they look like they don't fill. I don't think any of them filled yet. I could be wrong. There might have been like a few that filled, but the ones that I saw were like 4 of 12, 5 of 12. And I don't have a horse in. I have some, but I haven't ran them through Discovery yet, and I kind of don't want to pay too. You know what? Let me take that back. I'm a degenerate. I will pay to see if my horse can beat other horses that are just as shitty as he is. So you know what? Let's work on that as well. Now we got goals. See, this is content creating, baby.
Yep.
Let's go.
That's how you gotta have goals to know that you're making progress in life, right? I saw a video yesterday. It was like, what if you took away the hoops in basketball? Like, how would you know who's winning, right? So like, I guess he compared that to life. Like, you have to set up nets and try and score some goals so you can have a track of like where you're at in life, or just like,
oh yeah,
in general, right?
Yeah. You can't just go, fuck, wrong wallet. You can't just. You gotta set up. You gotta walk before you crawl, or you gotta crawl before you walk. You can't put the cart before the horse. You gotta have, there's a way you gotta get that cart lifted. Then you gotta move the cart. Like, there's small steps, and those are your goals. Like, as long as you complete little goals you give yourself, I feel like you're good. My problem is my goals are just too large, and I just don't feel like dedicating time to them yet. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's an expression we like to say. But if before I'm 40, I'm doing something with food, I'll be good. You know.
I mean,
All
as
right.
long as you don't quit, right? As long as it doesn't matter how much
Oh,
time you
yeah,
take
that's
off,
not
as
gonna
long as you never say like I'm done with it, right?
Yeah, like I'm still working in kitchens. Like I'll still be like, if I'm not. I hope not. God, I really just want to work for myself. But like if I'm not like controlling and running my own thing, then I'll still be in the game. Like I'm not gonna completely just like I can't just completely quit cooking. Like I could go work like construction jobs and be all right, but like horse racing and cooking is what I know, food. So like I can't imagine just dropping food cold turkey and not ever like doing anything with it again. Like that's just crazy to me. So I'll always be doing something with food, but see, I kicked ourselves into gear,
Yeah.
Just took a 35-year vacation. We're coming around now.
Colonel Sanders
coming around.
Colonel Sanders didn't pop off till he was like 60. Morgan Freeman didn't get his first acting role till he was like 60. So
yeah, I'm not worried about time. Like that's the thing, is time. You can't get it back, but you know what? If you make good use of your time, then that's really all that matters. If you feel like you're not wasting your time, that's really all that matters. It's when you start realizing you're wasting your time, then it's time to change something.
Get it in gear.
Yeah, that's when it's time to kick in and get your shit together.
With the left side of that U shape.
Yeah, exactly. So all right, so this is the horse.
Yeah. So this is his freeze right here, which is pretty solid at 1,000.
Yeah, that's a nice up switch. 12 is the issue.
Right.
But 12 might see. So this might be one of your. This might be one. It just might be like a. What's the breed type on it?
Let's go.
Is it a Butte legendary?
Let's take
We'll
it.
come and try and
Z10
guess
Finny
it.
leg style.
Pigeon. Yeah. So. Yeah, you might have one of those little variants. Has it run any paid races? Does it have any earnings?
Let's see.
Tournament qualifications. So this is paid.
Yeah, it does look like it has a little bit of variance at 2,000.
I mean, 16 don't look terrible either.
Mm-hmm.
16 looks 16 don't look bad. That's profit. It still says profit. It doesn't say mine. And you're 18. Like, all right, who is this in chat? Have you been like, who is it? Is it Eric?
Eric.
Can you, what is 250? $2.50 .0008. God damn, what is it with numbers today?
Dude, it's always numbers for me. We'll go drill down real quick.
Yeah, it's like, so if you can find that's what I was doing last night with my horse. I was trying to see if my horse was a more consistent $255 horse, but also is still profitable at 10 and up. Like, so you have to see where it runs best. Like if it's running best in $2.50 races and that's your most profit, grind. That's it. Just try and grind $15 at a time with wins. Like, if you can win $5 races, that's even better. Point. No, that's a lot of fucking. So .0008.
Yeah.
So 3 zeros and an 8.
Yeah. So these are 250s right here, and it looks like he's flaming it. This is before Discovery, I believe, but he was flaming in class. What is that? 4, 16.
Class 4.
250s.
And then he wasn't flaming in the 2000s, which is also profitable. But so can you go up to drill down? You're at drill down, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So this horse is currently in class 2. That's unfortunate. That might be the issue. Just click on this class 2 chart. Just hit on class 2 and then do paid, or you can just do both, I guess.
All
right. So
I think
no, it doesn't matter. No pay. All right.
And paid.
No, that's fine. Too. That's good though, because most likely wouldn't be able to contend because all that shit. He wasn't flaming in class 4 races, so I wouldn't expect this horse to have profitable class 2 if it was.
You want a free race?
This is all right. So this is free. Is this free? Okay, yeah.
Was that
no
today?
flames either.
Yeah, it was today.
Yeah.
That was about an hour ago.
I think you just have to find the worst chart on the thing. on the U and try and find like the most consistent down button
to go down.
Yeah.
Check.
Because if you can get this horse back in class 4, like you just have a $2 grinder. That's not bad. That's still profit. 26.
That's what Ganapti does, and he's got a bunch of those grinders, but he's profitable.
26. 24, 246.
Avon, we'll take a look after we look at this.
7.
I got you.
All right, so 7. Oh, damn, it's still like, it's so hard to figure these fucking horses out because like if they don't have a more consistent back button, then it's just like rough. Then you just have to like go on a spree and hope they just get themselves out of class 2 and hope they get themselves out of class 3. 14 had, hold on, no, 18. That's 18. My bad.
What up, Galaxy?
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is can you just click on the free chart only then?
Yep.
Like with this, like with the horseshoe. Right, so 1,000 up, 12 is meh. Yeah, see, even in freeze, this, I mean, he should be running strong in freeze, but yeah, so 26 maybe.
Yeah, I would try 26 as well. I mean, like as your only shot, right?
So we're in class 2. All right, now go up and put it in class 2. I'm sorry. This is what I do when I'm trying to like do this shit. When I'm trying to figure out where it starts and where we can fix it.
It's a good learning process for me and everybody else as well. So.
All right, so only one class. Oh, all right, so only one race in class 2. Ugh. And you won that route, Flames. Ugh.
Meaning he's got that variance,
class. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I find that most of the legendary, even though a lot of Butte legendaries, like they end up being more of a U horse than a distance preference horse.
What
like
class?
More of that natural, like 3. Maybe this gives us a little bit more info. Yeah, 1,000's probably going to be just too good for you to run at. Like you just don't like running the back end there. Yeah, so you can't even. Yeah, you just can't even find one. It's fucking crazy.
4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's about even 5.
Yeah,
on
it's 50. Yeah, that's what I was.
5 behind 6.
It's same when you look at overall chart and you don't like break it down into classes either. Like it's just 50-50. It's literally this. Yeah, I just think. So like I think. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I would. How many times did he run it today?
Once.
Just that once? Yeah, I would just run thousands and try and qualify. I was just trying to qualify for the Fibonacci and figure it out afterwards. Because if you can get a couple dollars in your pocket just from winning in class 2, like that's really good. And then try and find a way where. So scroll up a little bit more. Let me see that 18.
4, 6.
That don't look bad.
No,
it's
not bad.
It's still 50-50 though. That's what I mean. Every single yeah, you just have a U horse, dude. It's not a disciplined U where it's like perfect. I have some of these, and I'm telling you, dude, this is why every time we would look at a U horse in the past like few weeks, fuck this U horse, fuck this U. I can't deal with it, man. This is what I'm saying. It's too stressful. Because if they're not paid racing U horses, that's like even worse. Because then you can't like consistently qualify for tournaments. Like you'll spike one qualification every once in a while. But damn, this is nuts.
So maybe 18 and 26, try to down, but maybe try and get some money today in your 1,000. And then
honestly,
pricing-wise, I have no clue.
Yeah, I can't price this horse. I'll never be able to price a U horse that's not like. It's just like I said, I have horses like this where it's not a U. It's just straight across because you can't find a spot for it to U because it's just, I don't know why. You just can't find the spot. There's no sweet spot. It's just likes to run and it does what it wants essentially. So go to class 4. Let me see class 4 on its own. I just want to see how good this horse was in class 4 paid.
said it's good at 1,000, but 12, I don't know. It's qualified. Yeah, you got
It's
your win
qualified,
though. It's kind of like, you know, like you could still run in your thousands and then just hope for a miracle on your 12.
I would just listen. Take a break. Go have a nice drink. If you need to repent a little bit, and just hope that 1,200 turns upside for you and you get like $30 or something or whatever, you know, if you get something.
Make it worthwhile.
Yeah, just hope that, you know, the variance hits on 12, and if it does, then I wouldn't worry so much because it just won you some money. Like it's not, you can't really be upset when you're winning money. So that's what I would hope for. But yeah, man, these horses are just frustrating. Hit the filter again. And let me see paid. Just switch it to paid.
$16.
Yeah, 16 is nice down here.
Oh.
But you see, so maybe you have to pay the class down. Which some horse, like I've always said it, like some horses you can down class for free. Sometimes you have to pay for it. If it's worth it to pay for it, then you pay for it. Just do $2 races all the way down. Because you know 16 looks good. 16 looks like it's going to be an actual, like a clean U, and not like 18, not like 2000. Like it has the potential to clean up a little bit, but you know, six spots in front, 4 in the back, and then the other 2 are in the middle. So like, don't look bad. And you're 50% flame rate too. So like that's not terrible. But again, you just have to get down there. I say you can maybe just ride. Maybe you can like hope and ride 2,000 down a couple times. But like once it spikes, like you just gave up 4 races of down classing. It's so hard with horses like this. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Yeah, I would just ride out today and see what happens with the tournament and go from there. I mean, 0.01 profit's not bad. Like we just saw where it came from. But yeah, that is like one of the, that U is just like, it's just, I don't think it'll ever be like it'll be like a weeping willow. It's just gonna look like a poor man's U essentially. Mm-hmm. But it's still a profitable horse. Like that's nice.
Right. So we'll take a look at Avon's horse right here. He just bought a Z3 Naka Legendary Colt. Well, let's go look at the
Avon out there making moves.
Ready to scratch a lotto. All right, so you got, and pro tip, Diamond's parents were both unraced when I bought him, so that's
the one thing, like, what with the breeding update, like all these unraced horses that are producing good horses already, like that's what I want to see what happens. Right. Like, are they going to still produce good or not? Because I'm telling you, if my producers completely turn the other way, I'm going to burn something to the ground. I'm going to be so upset. It's not going to be, I'll never stop. I'll never shut up about it. It's crazy. I just can't imagine that happening.
Right.
But I feel like it's going to happen.
I hope
which
not.
Scares me.
We'll see. Boots O'Neill's bell curve is getting better for me, but the more I run 1200s, he's a 1,000-meter horse. Doe, are you going to jack your breeding fees up after the update?
I haven't put everything I put in and have put in up to here has been minimum. I don't know if, like I said, I have these like failures not an option. Like I have that horse who's never been bred. I have greatness in any cause, but they're exclusives, and nobody's gonna breed with an exclusive. But now there's a reason to breed with exclusives if they have that like distance preference, and that's what you're going for. I think I want to test them. I don't know. I might pick 3 people, or take a breed myself, and then like pick 2 people. And if they want to breed with it, I'll just refund them. Just to give me just promising you're gonna run the horse. That's all I ask, because I want stats on my stallions. I want to know if they're shit or not. I don't want to see, like that was the problem with before. Like people would breed like during the days of odds. Like they would breed 16 odds, never running it again. 15 odds, never running. 12 odds, never gonna run it again. Like so, there's stallions out there that have like 25 offspring like 3 UUs, and then 10 horses that have like under 10 races on them because people were just looking for that odd spike to see if they had something. So like now it's different. Now like I've always said this too, is like I put my studs out, and if people notice them and they don't reach out to me, okay, most of the time people will reach out because like I said, I'll give rebates on my stuff, but because I had knocks and shit like that. So like I would give rebates on everything, but I don't know how it's gonna work. I'm not anywhere close to like deciding what my stud fees are gonna be. I think I'm gonna take 2 cycles with 6 offspring each and see what happens after that and go from there. If it looks like it's good, then Doughboy Stud Farm is gonna be, you'll see it on Twitter. I'll be advertising that shit because if my horses are doing what they're supposed to, then let's go with it. But as of now, I don't have good Genesis Buterins. Like I have one that I put in stud today. Like he produced one of my U horses, the one that I hate. But he has some nice horses. But again, like a lot of them like only have 15 races on them, but they have the odds to back them up. So like he's $50, I think, for a Genesis Stallion. But I don't breed with Genesis Stallions. So if people hear me saying that I don't expect them to breed with them. But obviously people play the game differently. So, but he's out there. His name's Fleet Admiral.
Looking at this horse as a breeder, because this is the horse that bred Avon Z3.
Yeah.
Outside looking in, what's a quick breakdown, and then we'll look at the mom after. Or this is the mom.
The chart's not how many babies we have from the mom?
7.
2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, 7 and 3 unraced. So we're going off 4. Those 4 don't look terrible. Like 293 races, 9% winner, profitable, but like not big money profit. So like probably tournament racing. Steel Vengeance, 123 races, 0.02 profit. Like that's good. 68 races, 0.01 profit, 8%. Like, so based off of what we have here in our face, not counting the UUs, this mother is a producer in my eyes. She has produced 7 offspring, 4 of them have ran, and 4 of them are proven winners. Signing could like go somewhere else, go backwards, but like it looks like it qualified for a tournament, or that could just be like discovery money. But 4 out of 7, 4 of them being raced, and 4 out of 4 being like 9, 8. This is nice. So this is the mother. Let's look at the father.
All right.
Because if the father is nice, then I like what you got here. Z3s are underrated. I know people were talking shit on Z4s, and Z4s, I think people just don't like putting 2 and 2 together. Obviously, staying closer to 1 is. See, that don't look terrible either from the outside. So now when we go through and look, Carmilla, that horse, Avon, you're good. I don't need to look at it anymore.
Hey, let's go. That's what.
Carmilla is a horse. Tish and Zook bought that horse UUU for 0.4, and they sent it to me for the first maiden. And I was running other horses at the time, so I didn't really have a lot of time to like focus on it. But it missed qualification because I was running at middle distance, and it was a marathoner. So I couldn't sneak it in. And then the next tournament, I got it in, but it got up to class 1 and it stopped running. But like, Carmilla was a nice horse. Carmilla was a very nice horse. And I think I had paid racing stats on her too. Like I put her in paids in class 3. Yeah, Alan, you're fucking nice. That's a nice buy. What'd you pay if you don't mind me asking?
0.3.
Is it a colt?
Yep.
Yeah. So they paid 0.4 for Carmilla. Like, that's nice. When are you running it?
Do it on stream. Do it for the content. Are you gonna run it tonight, Avon? So yeah, man.
I mean, if you qualify the horse for the Fibonacci, you might get in there. Because I thought if I got Carmilla in and she was a Z2, and you have a Z3. If I got Carmilla in, I for sure thought I was going to the finals. But I F-worded her up big time. Yeah, click on her real quick, Carmilla.
Yep.
84 races. I put all those races on her, but yeah, horseshoe. Yeah, I was running her at 1800 to start, because she hit the threes, the 3 tops, and then I switched her to 22 last minute, and it wasn't enough. I mean, I'll probably jump on later in the stream if you qualify, because like I would follow this. I would jump on just to watch the races. Yeah, but I ran her in paid races in class 3, and she was getting there too. But so that's good, because if you have game, it just sucks because you're gonna come right out in class 1. God damn it. It's so rough. I get so hype about it because I feel like you got something good here for 0.3, and then I have to look at the next phase of racing, and it's like you don't get to go through class 3 like I did with Carmela. So like it's just rough.
He said, I've been super picky about the leg I was gonna buy, and when I saw both parents, I had the feeling cool color as well in the Battle Horse Gray could breed some Midnight Blacks.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the color chart, but that's dope because Midnight Black is pretty cool. 100%. But yeah, damn. Yeah, I'm kind of hyped for you, man.
Let's go.
I hope it turns out good. Like, I thought they got lucky with Carmela, but then I don't know what they did through discoveries. I think Zook had it through discovery. So there's a chance
we're gonna start doing a diamonds count. How many times Jarek says diamonds? Yeah, you guys might have to chalk it up. Good producers should get even better since genetics matter now. What do you think about that? Saying, because like remember we were talking about like if producers stop producing. So do you think they're gonna get better now after this update, or you don't know?
If genetics are gonna matter more and grandparents and direct parents are gonna matter, I feel like my already good producer should get just like a boost if that's the case. But something tells me that's not how it's gonna work. But they released did you see the update they released yesterday with all the things that were happening with breeding? Like what was changing and what wasn't?
Yeah, I can open it back up.
No, I mean I just didn't. I mean I looked on there and that's what it seems to me like. We're getting something from. So like that's what I'm saying. So like if you have an average producer, like she's like slightly less than 50-50 with like on 10 breeds, maybe you go above and you get a little more consistency. Maybe not, but yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm just kind of just waiting for tomorrow. Yeah. Really?
Did you expect it
to
come out this early?
Yeah,
the update itself?
I really wanted them to update racing first, but I guess that's what. Yeah, I wanted racing to be fixed before breeding, because you can't. What's again? As before, I say it again. What's the point of breeding if you can't race them? Like, I'm excited for breeding, but I think I'm just breeding and not racing those horses. Cause I just do not like discovery. I don't want to do that. I don't want to race a Z20 something and end up in class 1 and have to like do the work to get it all the way back down. I just did that with a horse. I literally just got her to class 5 and she was in class 1 out of discovery. That was fucking forever. Like that took so long, and I don't want to do it again.
So Buck asks, with this horse TikTok, can y'all check out TikTok? How would you approach discovery for him? So he came out with his 2 wins, flaming at 18-2. Would you go the other end of the spectrum and try and down class, or like what would your play be in the current state of discovery, or would you just sit on this horse?
So if you see I think you're already in class 2 just from winning twice.
You think so? Damn.
Yeah. So go to hawku.com. No spam risk. Shut up. Also, middle distance is really hard to try and find a down button too. Yo, I said I don't want to talk to you, bro.
What is it, Alexa?
No, it's fucking spam risk. Search this horse that we just looked up. In here, TikTok something or other.
I think it's just straight up TikTok. Yep.
So it already has 15. So scroll down. This is one thing I don't know if people notice this stuff, but look, it started at 1,500 points. It won. It went to 1536. It won again. So now you're at 1572. You're already in class 2 or class 3. Either way, that's 36 points a win. That is fucking disgusting. And you only get -4 if you run 12th, if that. Like, it's so hard. So, like, and this is, oh, damn, this has a Z1 parent. Can you click on family? Is this, did he post this horse? Wait, someone posted a horse like this the other day in the stream chat. Is this it? Is this the same person?
I don't know.
Answer for your crimes here, chat.
Buck.
I demand to know. Because damn, man, like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's ways to. Maybe people didn't know about that. Maybe that's the next level I just gave away. But like, you can count.
I didn't know that.
So now, like, think about it. You're at 72. You have 8 races left. If you finish 12th in all 8 of those races, you go down to 1240 and you're still in class 3.
He said he posted it on Twitter. And then Golden Glow said first place completely wipes out downclassing for the last 2 days.
Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get the graph so you don't have to look it up. So that way I can just like send it to you. You can pull it up of what I had to do to get my one horse out of class 1. And people, when they look at it, they'll understand why I'm so like. People just need to chill with downclassing. Like, it's not a fucking crime. It really isn't. But it's just, if you want to play the game, this is stuff that you have to do, and it sucks. Like, this is not. It's not fun. But you know what? Some people have fun winning. I have fun losing now. So like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you gotta take what you get. You know, it's just rough. So let me see. When did I?
Brian, we'll look at your horse after we look at TikTok. I didn't forget.
Yeah, TikTok is I would try. Yeah, man, you're in Discovery. Try and Discover if you have a down button. That's what I would say. I would say run it at 12, run it at 24. If you win, hopefully you have a monster. You know, it's just, that's rough, man. Like, imagine coming out of a Griffey and just going right into a paid race instead of right into class 2.
You're going to rip the Band-Aids right off. You're going to figure out if you got it or not.
It sucks. Or like the other thing, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, so that's why everything that I breed from, if I do get money in to breed today, I'm probably not racing those horses until there's a reason for me. A maiden, or they fix racing. I'm playing the long game. I'm okay sitting on unbred horse or unraced horses that I know come from producing horses. I've done it before with Zombie's maiden. I bred a horse in October and he didn't have a maiden tournament until December. I got disciplined. I'll sit on him, but it's just gonna be hard for me to warrant, like, unless we do something on stream where it's like, all right, I'll breed a horse to like run on stream or something, like, sure, but like, I'm not excited to breed as other people are. I know it's like it comes down to like this big flashy lights for me. It's like, oh, new. But on the other side, when you get done breeding your new, this is what you get to do. Old toy. You get to win 2 races and then sit here and have Doughboy tell you you're fucked. Like, that's not fun. I know people don't want to hear that. I wish I could say, nah, man, you're gonna be good. But like, you bred a horse. This horse should be good. But if you come out in class 1 and you don't have legs, you're done having fun. 100%. It sucks.
I like what you said. Discover if you have a down button. I like that.
That's what it is. You have to. That's, and you know, again, like, I know people don't advocate it, but like Zook said it on the stream a couple times. Like, when you bring new players in, you're basically telling them they have to figure out how to lose first before they win. Like, it's just rough.
It's ass backwards.
It really is.
You would that was from day one, from the beginning. I was like you would think coming into the game, first thing I thought was, hey, you would want to be in class 1 because there'd either be incentives or whatever, right? Like, you would want to try and win in this game, but it's just not the state. That's not the meta for 95% of the people in this game. A lot of people have to downclass.
Yep, absolutely. All right, I found the thing. All right, so I'm going to send you the first page. And this is, hold on, I got to find a start date real quick. February 13th, end date February 21st. All right, it's going to make me depressing.
You doing it in side chat on Zoom?
Yeah, yeah, now that we discovered that, hell yeah.
Yep, good shit. Brian will take a look.
So,
what's up, homie? And then Jeff will take a look at yours afterwards as well.
Bro, this makes me so sick inside. I want to cry right now. Like I'm getting emotional because when you see this fucking chart, it just speaks to you. And then when you see what I had to do to this horse to get it to where it needs to be, it's just gonna. I hate it. I'm so sick right now. Like I'm gonna cry. I'm not even lying. I'm gonna cry. All right, here's my baby. This is the before and after. All right. 22.
Go to the other end of the spectrum, Buck. Go to 1,000 or 26. Get out of mids, because you keep winning and flaming in mids. Zed announced they're going to change the multiplier by 2 times now, so it's going to be 24 points instead of 36 per win. Still a lot.
It's still 8 races to get through 1 win. Like that's still a lot. I really don't know how that fixes anything. If it does. All right, so oh my God, it's so beautiful. There's a paid race in there. If you scroll down, she won a paid race for me. I was so hyped. Like, damn, we're getting in there. Got a paid race win, then bomb. I said, you know what? Let's see what Zed wants me to do. Zed shot me out in class 1. I don't know if you can see the points where it was, and I mean, I'm sure we can calculate it. But now that's what I had to do to get her out of there. 75 races it took me to get out of class 1 and down to class 5.
How long in time
That's disgusting.
Did it take?
That is from... That wasn't even every day. I started February...
Oh my goodness, the 21st?
February 21st.
21st.
Right after I got, as soon as I got out of Discovery. As soon as I got out of Discovery, she ran the podium plate and she ran 10th in the sprinters, no flames. And then immediately out of there, I started downclassing.
You hit just class immediately. 5 today. Damn.
Yeah.
About a month.
That shit was beautiful. That chart was beautiful, right? I was on to something real nice. No, not for you, bud. Take a picture.
Jeez.
So I took a picture. They said take a picture. I took a picture, and this is what the picture showed me. I said, damn, I'm nice. Oh, shit. That's nice, Lear. So I took her from a 26% win rate to a 7.8 something. She will be like a 12 or 13 winner, including like downclassing, like after I get her where she needs to be. But I had to destroy her to get her there. And that's all free too. So I don't have to pay for that, which was nice.
Buck says, want to cry together. Automatic says, I feel you, Doughboy. I have a horse. I had to pay it down for over 30 races.
Yeah, listen, man, I've been there with you. Like I said, my first, with Unexpected Birth, if you look at his down class at 22, 26, and 24, I think I spent 0.1 to down class him, and he still has 0.2 profit. So, like, sometimes there's horses you have to. Now with consistent free races, he gets down to class 5 if I want him to, like, just running 24. But yeah, dude, that's nice.
He says, my horse Greater Useless has not won a paid race in its last 30 races. It's a U-shaped horse, but he has never lost this many races in a row. Is this variance normal?
So let's see what the last, 30 races. Scroll down and see how far back you can go, or how many races it'll take you back. I mean, you're still pulling flames, so yeah, it's probably you're just on a shit streak, unfortunately.
I've heard of Ducky and Vanilla Bean have gone on some disgusting ones before.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? I think Vanilla Bean's the one that went like 35 races before it even sniffed the win. Like, but yeah, I mean, it's rough. Yeah, I'm gonna start a support group. How Zook and them have their like Twitter spaces for Zed support. I'm just gonna have a downclassing support, and we'll just look at graphs and charts and like think of the good times, and then just to get by it, we're gonna show the back end of that, and we're gonna say, look, and this is what we have to deal with. It's all right. TikTok just beat me in another discovery.
And And we'll look at your horse next, Jeff. He says, has not won a paid race in his last 30 races. So let's just look at, for the year 2022, how you've been doing.
Yeah, so the last, yeah, look at that. I guess that would be the first start. I mean, you're very profitable still, like extremely profitable. Also, where are you consistent, automatic? Where are you running this horse? Like what entry fee?
This is Brian Church.
Are you consistent? This is Brian.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian. Yeah, sorry, Brian. Are you running it in the same price tag across the board? Are you shooting high and then jumping low? Like, there's inconsistent trends is like one thing I look for, because like some variance horses they favor a price point more than they do another one, and some just don't give a shit and they pop off. Like Diamonds pops off anywhere. I don't know if he's a consistent at like. I don't know where he's consistent at. Yeah, link it. Drop your link.
What are your thoughts on?
I saw it.
Did you see that?
I saw it. I didn't read over the entire thing, but listen, man, I'm all about like. I like maiden tournaments. It's just for me personally, it's gonna be hard for me. Like I said, I'm breeding and saving all my bullets until Discovery is gone. I can't deal with Discovery. It's just not fun for me. Not after what I just showed you. Like that's what I had to do to get a horse that is the contending horse down back into contention. Like
yeah,
it's just too much work.
That's disgusting. He says he
It's
runs
just-
this
it
horse
sucks, man,
250s to 10s.
250s to 10s. So it looks like it favors 1,000 more than anything.
This is just the month of March.
This is just the month of March. Yeah, maybe you're just having. Yeah, it looks like you're just having bad rolls at 1,214. And so like one thing with the U's, like with mine, and I've talked to you about it too, because it wins at 16, it wins at 18, it wins at 14. It's more consistent at one than it is the other. So I just hammered that one and just said, all right, I'll just race this horse 8 times a day and see what happens. 8 times a day, see what happens. Because he would just keep himself. That horse hovered at 0. It never got above 24 points without checking itself back down to 0. Like it would get to 24 and then immediately go back. Get to 24, go back. Get to 24, go back. So I never had to go that far out of class 5 with it, which is kind of nice.
Let me pull it back up. All right, here we
But
go.
yeah, link the Griffey, Avon.
Yeah, link.
Or let us
link
know what
that.
it is.
Yeah, link it when it's about to run, when it fills.
Yeah, LJ, I think it's. I mean, the tournament. It looks dope. I mean, people are gonna be breeding no matter what, because that's one of the things part of the game. But I think the racing aspect is gonna be the difficult part. But for the tournament, it should work out good. It's just the after the aftermath is when people have to stop and look at me like, damn, I'm glad I won something, because this sucks if not. It sucks for me because I have to do all this work. But if you, like I said, I was just saying before this, if you have to pay the down class and you know your horse is going to win in like $5 races, losing, 10, and some stables doesn't work for, but losing 10 to 15 250 races, and then knowing you're going to spike for 3 or 4 $5 races, like one outweighs the other. So as long as you're profiting, you're in my book, I'm having fun. But not not everyone follows the same book as I do. My fun is different. We're filled and have flames. All right, let's pull it up.
Let's go.
He linked. Yeah, I'd say he linked it, but yeah, this will work too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up from here.
Yeah, so I'm excited now to run Evelyn. I feel like she now. I think I can grind some cheap races with her and get some of my time back. For the last almost month I spent down classing her. Z13, Z5. I mean, yeah, whatever. This is a long 24. You said?
Yep, 24.
Nice. I like that. Like I said, Carmela, I didn't figure out she was a 22 runner until like 10 races left, and at that point, like I got 35. I think I put like almost 40 races on her for that first maiden tournament, and I only needed 25 because I didn't realize until last minute. So I had to check myself. So you're not as good as you think you are sometimes. I had to sit down and talk to myself in the mirror. It's good too.
Yeah, keeps you humble.
I think I said in one of my cooking videos, if you aren't questioning yourself at least 10, 15 times a day, what are you doing here?
Right. Always room to improve.
I don't like when other people question me on certain things, like certain things that I'm 100%. Like when people question me on food, I snap because you don't know more than me. And unfortunately, that is my attitude towards a lot of things. If I'm right about something, you don't know more than me. I know more than you, mate. You know?
Mate.
I
love saying mate.
And then there's people out there, and then there's other people out there like I know more than you, mate, that don't know shit. So, you know, you gotta know when you can represent yourself to the maximum.
Pick your battles. So the dad has been bred mostly long, and the mom has been short or mid. For curious. And then Jeff, we'll look at your horse after this race. I didn't forget about you.
Haven't I? So I've been looking on Twitter and seeing people like, oh, what have you been breeding for? Distance preference, this and this. I personally just don't. The way I breed is how I've been showing y'all for the last few weeks. I look at the chart. Are there more consistent winners than there are consistent losers? If there are, let's go to town and let's go from there. I fucking love soul food, dude. There's a Jamaican spot in South Philly. They make stewed oxtails, bro. Fucking it's so good, and their rice is insane. Yeah, we gotta get a Philly meetup, and then whoever likes food, you can just come with me, and I'll tour guide your asses around Philadelphia, and we'll just eat all day.
Well, that's the type of content I'm trying to make. You know, like I'll come meet up with Doughboy, and then it's like I'll vlog the hell out of that shit, and
I'll tell you right now, bro.
Some Philly culture.
If you want to come out east, I know Zook was talking about the Saratoga thing, but if you ever want to come out east, I got a spare bedroom right here on the other side of this wall. I'm less than a mile from the train station, and we can be in Center City in less than 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's all good. You know what I mean? You always, unless you snipe one of the breeds that I don't want getting sniped, then we're all good. I got no problems. But hell yeah, dude, I'm all about that. I love, and it's just sucked because like, when you saw my cooking videos, that's all I did. I would just go to South Philly and walk around, and my friend would just follow me around with a camera and just vlog me. I wouldn't vlog myself because I don't know how to do that shit yet, but like I don't even know if I would, but like he would basically vlog me and we would just make content. That shit was dope. Soul food. Listen, I fuck with food. I love food. I love flavor. I love it. That's why I'm very passionate about it. Let's go, Adam.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm definitely down to do that. I was like, man, that'd be cool for me to like just go around, meet people within the game, and then just follow them whatever they do, right? Yeah. And then just have a podcast from there. He said, you making a stop at Max in North Philly for the best cheesesteaks in the town?
Yeah, in the town of North Philadelphia potentially, but in Center City, Philadelphia, the best cheesesteak is at Angelo's, and the best part about that is they make their own bread and they make their own pizza dough, and their pizza is fucking insane. Probably the best pizza I ever had. It's nuts. And everyone, again, we go about opinions. It's all about opinions, and I'll get into a cheesesteak battle with someone if they want. It's all right, Golden Glow. I see you. I'm all right. I'll take it easy on you because I know you. But yeah, I'm not going to North Philly for a cheesesteak. I'm not going to South Street for a cheesesteak. I'm not going to Passangino's or fucking the other like big name brand tourist spots. Like, I'll take you to the nitty gritty for cheesesteaks. John's Roast Pork and Angelo's Pizza have the best cheesesteaks in Philadelphia, and I will not hear any slander towards those two establishments. Angelo's is dope because again, they make their own bread. They fucking jam that steak in there and they jam that cheese in there. And if you want, they make this bomb ass garlic bread that you can have for your cheesesteak bread. So like, it's just so much going on. You don't need dude, I'm telling you, just come out to Philly this when it gets nice out.
I got you. Avon's gonna catch this dub right here.
Did he snap? Is yours laggy or is it just laggy for me?
Yeah, it's lagging, but he's gonna catch that dub. There's nobody else.
Yeah, you're snapping.
Gig. Let's go. Let's get some good variants on this. Let's go.
I really hope this horse comes out of Class 1 and you can actually like pull a flame. Yeah, Tony Luke's was good before he franchised himself. That's a lot of things people don't realize is when you franchise yourself, your consistency turns to shit because people are coming to you no matter what. You could literally serve a turd on a sandwich and people are going to come to you because you branded yourself well enough. Like now, Tony Luke's was juiced 12 years ago. because when I lived up in Central PA, we would just drive down in the middle of the night and go to Tony Luke's for cheesesteaks. And they were bonkers. But as they started getting bigger, and then he was on the Food Network with Man vs. Food, and then that's when the quality started going the other way. You know what I mean? Like, they know people are. It's like I know people are going to show up at my front door if I put the open sign on. Now I don't have to try as hard. I hate that shit. I hate that. Always remember where you came from. That's rule number 1. Well, rule number 2. Rule number 1, we always get it back. But yeah, always remember your roots. I hate that. Like, I know, like, money and fame, it changes people, and it's very obvious it does. But when you come from nothing and you gain something, I think it means more to certain people. But I've also seen, I grew up with people that as soon as they got a little bit of money, I don't fucking know who you are. Who are you? All right. Yeah. All right. I'll see you in 10 years when your broke ass comes back home and I don't know you, motherfucker. I'll see you. See, and that's one of the things, like, I'm all about loyalty. Loyalty is big for me. Like, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget who you came up with. Like, I still talk to the homies I went to elementary school with. I don't forget anybody.
For real.
But yeah, always remember where you came from.
Right.
Damn,
you don't
Adam,
get that,
you
don't get that hands-on love, or like that homemade love from what it initially was, right? It just turns into profit at that point, right? Especially in the food industry, I'm sure.
Yeah, I just don't like, and there are some places, and when I say franchise, I mean franchise. Like, he franchised, like, he got a spot put in the hockey stadium, which was expected, but again, your quality, you're not buying the same steak you were beforehand, because now you know you're going to make money. So now you can buy that grade C bullshit and save like a few $1,000s a week on your food bill. Like, so that's what happened. Like, the quality just went down. I don't like that. I don't like expanding, and I'm all about expansion, but with food, if you lose quality in between, that's it. You're done. Because at that point, you got to find cheaper ways to do things, and cheaper ways means making sacrifices, and making sacrifice to flavor is not something I'm about. I'm all about flavor. That's why I cook. So I'm not trying to lose that. That's what got me to the big show. I'm not trying to lose. That's like, yeah, we made the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Fuck him. We don't need him anymore. We'll get somebody else because we're good enough that we'll get there again. No, you won't.
It's your main ingredient right there.
Yeah, you can't get rid of your main. You can't sacrifice. Like, some things in food I refuse to sacrifice on. The flavor is one. I don't care how much it costs me. If it's a key component, we're in there.
I love that.
But yeah, cheesesteak is one of the things I'll go to war on. I'll go to war. Top 5 things I won't go to war on, but when I know where the 2 best spots are in Philadelphia, just come down and I'll show you the light. That's it. We'll show you the light.
Doughboy, or Chicago's trying to start some shit. He said, "Hey Doughboy, what's your opinion on top 5 sprinters in Zed?" That's funny.
Don't have one.
Automatic says, "Agree. Food around here sucks. Everyone's trying to get rich." Automatic said that. Avon said, "You're going 22 next." All right, Jeff. What exactly did you want us to look at on this horse? Was it racing, potential breeding strategy? What exactly did you want us to look at? 1,200 meters seems like it's pretty solid. I mean, 83% flame rate. You're flaming at 100% in 14s. It's looking like a U shape as well. Nice podium plate type of horse for the 1,000 meters. But were you trying to look at breeding, racing? What exactly did you want us to break down?
Yeah, Golden. I tell you this. I'm about 35 minutes down the road from Harrisburg. Harrisburg, I never really chilled there full time, so I don't got food spots there. I know there's a lot of like good spots like for cheap drinking, because Harrisburg, when you get into the city, it's all bars and shit. So there's a lot of like dope food spots around there. But I've never Nito Burrito. That's where I like to go when I go to Harrisburg. Nito Burrito. But yeah, I'm there, and like that's it. I never really hung out in Harrisburg.
Let me check this $100 race, and then I got you, Jeff.
He's people talk about Delisandro's too. Again, I know where I'm going. Avalon said he's going to 2200 Discovery. Yeah, you're probably gonna win that one too, pretty easy, I would imagine. Damn.
Keeps
I really
breathing.
hope you hit Avon. Lingelstown, yeah, it's up. Paxton Street. I think Paxton Street was as far Harrisburg I went. Paxton Street and like not deep Paxton Street where you might thinking of.
Do you want to race this horse in paids or freeze, Falcon? He says, I've never had a tournament racer, and I'm hoping to get a few good ones. Well, this is looking solid. Like, you could definitely qualify at 1,000, and then you're at least game in the 1,200 meter freeze.
Is this all free?
Let's check.
This chart, or does this have paid introduced as well?
We'll check freeze, and then we'll go paids after.
Because if that was a mix of both, well, I would assume it would say minus profit if there was something. So maybe that was all free.
All free, yep.
All right.
Nice flame rate. Still holding 20 races, 100% flames. 14, 100% flames.
Can you do drill down?
Yep.
And then highlight 1,012 and 14 together?
Yes, sir. Go free. 1, 2, 4. It's new. I need to get some ETH to that wallet. That's left leaning like a motherfucker. That's perfect.
Yeah, like, so if all the scattereds that were like, I mean, your 1,200 is scattered, but your 1,040, see that, then that might, the only way you're going to know, honestly, and, damn. It's rough because you're in class 2. And this horse does. Have you tried this horse in? Yeah, that's Finny exclusive, Z11. So there's that. Actually, click on the breeding. Let me see what that is. That's a lot of. There might be some Zabo in there. It might be a little. That's low.
All right, let's go.
That's low.
Let's take a look. Z7 Finny Genesis and a Z4 Naka. Let's see what went into the Z4.
2 Z2s. I'd like to see a Z1 and a Z3, but yeah, 2 Z2s. Failed Supercoat. Have you run that horse in like 22, 24, 26 yet? It doesn't look like it's going to matter, but it might.
You might be able to down in those. Is that what you're saying? 26,
yeah.
22, 9. Okay. That's nice. And that's a down class right there. 9 through 12 is down.
Are you qualified for today? Or are you just trying to see what you think I would do or what we would do, rather? Because if your horse can do a little downing, so I have a Finny exclusive as well. What the F? And, you know, I try to down class it, but if you look at its chart, this is why some horses down class better than others. It's just not consistent enough. Like once it hits class 3, it starts running on the other side of 7 and whatnot. So, and it's a Finny, the Z7 Finny exclusive. So I feel like if I would spend money to down class, it would probably go, but that's something that you kind of like have to figure out if you're willing to pay to go back, or if you're okay like going back to like towards the bottom of class 3 and then going up through the top of class 2, then going back down, going back up. Because that's essentially what I have to do with mine. It's a pain in the ass, but I'm not at the point where I want to pay to take it down yet. But if you can get this horse back down like the bottom of class, so you're at 1569, you might be able to get this horse close to 1500, and that's like just at the cusp of 4 and 3, or 4 and 3, and then you could probably just ride it back up. But again, the problem is if you win 2 races, I assume you only get 32 points from Discovery. I don't know what it is for a normal race. You get 32 points as well if you win a normal race.
No clue.
Or was it just Discovery that was
used? But now I'm gonna go on Haku and see like to check that. Like I didn't know about that shit. So like now you can. Yeah, it might vary, but at least you can go on there and see how much points you're gaining.
Yeah, it'll show you. Like some horses I had that run 6th, they just stay at 0. They don't gain anything. They don't lose anything. Like, or if they run 4th, they gain like 6 points, which is fucking stupid. But yeah, like if you can control, and it comes down to stable management. If you can manage your horse to like hover between 3 and 2, like bottom of 3, top of 2, and like qualify for tournaments and make some money while you're doing it, that's, you know, it's worth doing then. If you can't, like if you're getting into tournaments and not getting thirds or better in sprints, like then maybe it's time to reevaluate. But I would try hitting the long distance with this and see, because it definitely left leans at sprints. So maybe a visual representation will be better.
And I'd probably only go 1,400 meters for paids, because U-shapes are hard to, like, you want the more consistency when you're running for these tournaments. You, by the looks of it, it's looking like you're going to be a pretty strong U-shape at 14. So if you want the coin flip on paid racing, I would go paid racing at 14. But if I was trying to qualify for a tournament, I'd probably go 1,012.
Yeah, so here's a perfect example I'll show you. If you want to look up what the F, I can show you exactly what I mean. Like when it's hard to down class horses that just, they do better down classing in class 2 and class 3, but then they shit the bed where they're supposed to. So you just want to go to the, I'm pretty impressed with this horse too. It doesn't really have a down class button. I have 320 races and it's still just a 10% winner almost. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like this horse could down class if I wanted to pay, but also I feel it's hard to down class horses that are under like Z10 for the most part. So if you go to the horseshoe,
Avon got another win. Good shit, Avon. Now,
right,
with 2 wins, would you try
1.
and go, because he went marathon or distance on that, would you go sprint to see if he has a down?
I would just run 3 more races, qualify the fib, see if you can like make the finals with it. And then tomorrow, my 5 races, I would run 1,012. That's just me personally. I did that with my Z4 that I bred. Because if you make money right off the bat, if you get a little bit back, like it doesn't hurt to give those 5 discovery races away, because anything that you can lose in those 5 is going to help you. Because if you just win out your discovery races, so with split second, it was a Z2 Genesis, but like I won 4 discovery races, a couple seconds and a couple thirds, and I got shot out just under 1,700 points. Like, it's rough, but that's a Z2 Genesis, so like that's where it belongs. But like, it's done running now. I sent it back at Tish. He's like, yeah, I'm not running this horse. It's just breeding from now on. 3-1 should qualify. Yeah, that's 80, average of 80. And then, so if you get to 3 and you want to test, so you could test like 1,000 at 3 wins.
I wouldn't down class. I would just run your 5, see how you do in the tournament, stream it, and then after the tournament, down class. But I wouldn't down class while you're trying to qualify, because it's just going to fuck up your average.
Yeah, I would protect. Well, that's the thing too. Like, you stay out of the top rank. So you're like, if you can still stay in class A or in the A tournament, but down in like the middle and not towards the top 40, 50 end, you avoid some of those like Z1s and Z2s that just win no matter what.
Good point.
So like, again, there's just layers of, there's different levels of how you want to do it. You know what I mean? So like 53 point marathon, that should make it. Like after your 3 wins, you're going to be an average of 89 points. So get your calculator out and put like, add like a 7th, 8th, and a 9th place in like separately and see what the average does. And then add it again to 5 and see what your average is. So now, like when you have a perfect record, you can just add, you can figure out your last 2 races essentially. If you want to go that deep, if you want to be a math professor, you can figure out the average and then see where you're going to land. Even if you land in B-side tournament, that's still fine. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure if you like win your first 3 and then like run a 1,200, you don't get a strong field, you run 6th, you still get like 10 points. Like it's not 0. Like you're still getting something. I think it's hard to not qualify with 3 wins right off the bat, and then having two races that you can finagle around and see what you're gonna do. So back to the Finny business. So now we're here at the filter. So it's 1,012 and 14 look sketch when you look at it like this, and this is a horse that runs 22, 24, 26. So if you hit filters and hit class 2 only, it doesn't matter because it only ran freeze. I ran a couple of page, but it's not going to matter because they were down in class 4. That's true. You will need 5 in the funnel, so that is another reason to run. Well, I mean, it's a Z3. You can probably get two more places in the funnel. If you win 3 in a row and Yeah, I think you're fine no matter what. Maybe just run the 5 and see what happens.
Take the risk, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to get seated against good horses, but if you flame, you got blood Dutches instantly, right? Like, like, oh shit, I just made a mark right here.
Take it easy.
I'm not saying you got blood Dutches. I'm saying like that same kind of feeling. Like, you can come in, flame over a big horse.
Top 5 horse right away.
Hey, you never know. But if you flame over a big horse, you know you got something, right? So I would take the shot and run my 5. Try and win all 5, and then just be like, I'm coming here to fucking knock some heads off in quarterfinals or something like that. That's what I would do.
So
personally.
maybe this will be better to look at an overview. No, probably not. It doesn't matter because you can still visually put it together. So class 2 in sprints, this horse has no problem going backwards. So now look at class 3. And you'll see what I'm talking about with inconsistencies and knowing when to figure out your horse has to be paid to down class or has to be, or you can just keep doing it with free. So in class 3, we get a little more solidified at 1200, like it's still back end. 1000 is a little more, we're getting pushed to the front a little bit, and then 1400 is no chance. All of a sudden, it likes to run 1400 in class 3. I couldn't tell you why. So I want to stick to the top 2. I personally have been sticking to 1200 in class 3. So then when you go to class 4, everything looks completely different. Like, it just starts finishing all the way up. Like, so you have to see when your horse's weakness and strength kick in. So if I really want to get this horse down, I have to pay when I get to like the bottom of class 3 into class 4. Because look, now everything spreads. Now it's winning 2nd, 3rd, 4th. But if you look at 1400 in class 4, it goes backwards a little, which is fucking weird. But in class 3, it goes frontwards. So when I get down to class 4, I have to pay to go backwards. I just stop this horse at class 3, run him up to the top of class 3 or class 2, and then just do the same thing.
So interesting, man.
But once I get a bankroll back, I'm gonna get him down and run him. I want to run him in class 4 paid. I think he'll be a little class 4 grinder.
That's why I love having you on to help break these down, because I don't do this shit and I don't know how to look at it or like any of that. So it's good to have other perspectives, especially when you do this shit as well. So that's nice.
It's rough, man. Like not a lot of people like losing. I'm all about losing for experiment. Yeah, so when you go down, it's 2600 in class 4. It's fucking bonkers. Jeez. And there's a couple paid races. I tried paid races in there. It didn't really work out too well. The fields were too strong at the time. But when I first started running this horse, I thought it was an 1800 horse middle distance, and I messed this horse up for the maiden as well because it was too late to turn around and go back. So like I had that first maiden, I had 5 horses that I thought were almost like guarantees to get qualified, and I only got like 2 of them qualified, I think, or 2 or 3, but like. And then the one that I did qualify that I thought was gonna go that was the one that I got beat, the buzzer beater. That one was
that was rough.
I was sick to my stomach. It sucked. But yeah, it's a lot. Like a lot of people don't talk about this stuff because a lot of people just don't like losing, and like again, they're just anti doing this stuff. That's fine. I'm having fun doing both sides. I'm having fun taking my horse back, knowing that I'm gonna have even more fun winning. Like at this point, like it's a grind, but I know there's a rainbow on the other side of the shit swamp, if it makes sense, So it's like goals. My goals to get down, my goals to get up. My goals to get down, my goals to get up. So we just do it, and we get there.
Speaking of ships, did you see that they found like the endurance ship? You see that? You hear about that story?
No.
I'll pull it up. It's if you guys want to look it up, it's a pretty cool story. Little off topic, but
never off topic. Never off topic.
These guys were the first ones to go to. They tried to go to Antarctica, and their boat got stuck. It's a crazy story. They all survived, but they were stuck in Antarctica for like 2 years or some shit like that. They had they got fucked basically, but they sent a little like
search and rescue
little drone down, and they found the boat like fully intact, and it was crazy.
Stuff like that Yeah, like I grew up watching, like, my grandfather was in the Navy, so like he would tell me stories and you know, show me all his old pictures and stuff, and then like he'd be watching like the History Channel when they'd be like going over stuff that he actually was there for, and he's like, yeah, pay attention to this, like look at this, like he was on an aircraft carrier, so whenever they like, that to me was like insane because you're just a sitting fucking duck, like you ain't running away from no missile, you ain't running away from nothing, so like when he was like showing me this stuff and I'm like seeing the footage of like fighter pilots like firing on the aircraft, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this is nuts. But then ships that like got sunk and they would go back and talk about it, he knew those ships. Like they were part of like his fleet or his like section of things that got launched out where he was at.
Right.
But yeah, dude, like I haven't got caught on the History Channel like wormhole for a long time, but man, when I do, I love it. I love when they find things that were lost like forever ago. Like, it's just nuts.
Yeah, those stories are great. And like the name of the boat was Endurance, but like their mission was a total failure, but the captain managed to they had to eat their sled dogs and their penguins and shit. Like they had to do some rough shit and they were stuck out there for years, but they all survived.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's nuts, dude.
Hot take.
Yeah,
I hate the mating.
like...
You don't really find out if you have a good horse till after the tourney. I'd rather discover my horse by tanking first and run it up rather than figure it out in C1.
Well, I hate if Zed released a maiden tournament on site tomorrow, I don't think I would participate unless the prize pool was worth it. Like if the risk is great, you know, risk reward essentially. But I agree. Like I don't want to do the process. That's why I said I'm just breeding and I'm gonna sit until, you know, either I get bored and like we're on stream and Zook's like, yo, let's run a Griffey and then run 10 discovery. Let's do like a discovery tournament, like where there's something actually worth it, and like maybe people do like a small buy-in or something and it's just worth playing. But like it's just me personally, it's just going to be hard for me to enjoy breeding a horse, knowing I have a killer, and then having to figure out how I'm supposed to run it again after I get out of class 1. Like after I get out of discovery into class 1. But yeah, it's rough. I understand. Like I know people are frustrated. And smaller, I feel bad for smaller stables that are just coming in because, like, again, you essentially have to teach them to lose first. Like nobody likes losing, so. Yeah, I don't know. That's as far as I go on that. I would be really upset if they released a maiden like before the end of the month without addressing discovery.
It's good to see
but
them
if they said they're going to reduce,
right? Like they're making some moves.
I mean, them talking about reducing the points, but reducing the points by 12 still isn't. Like you still instead of like you're still going to end up in class 1,
right?
With like if you have a good like. Z, 12 through 22 legendary, 20 legendary that you and it ends up being a decent runner, then you come out, like I said, I just showed it. Like, you come out in class 1, like it's not fun. I literally showed what people have to do to get out of there if you want to, and that's literally almost a month of dedication. Just a month. I have to give up a month to run a horse that I was really excited on after breeding and running, and instead of being able to run it right away, I had to give up a month of my time to even start running it again. So like, not a lot of people are going to do that. And that's not the case for everybody, but like it is what it is right now, essentially.
I feel that. Falcon asks,
I want to fight somebody.
You got VR boxing?
I'm trying to find a race to fight in. I want to fight somebody on the field.
If you got any discoveries, go test yourself against Avon. He said you got second place in the 3rd race. That's nice. Did you flame in that one as well?
Did you stick? Yeah, I assume you stuck to the distance.
Probably. So we'll look at Falcon's horse and then we'll call it a day. It's about 12 for me. We went another 3 hours, made another James Bond movie.
All right, listen, man. The people. I'll never not give the people what they want. The people like it, it's up to us to give it to them.
I enjoy it. It's fun, and like me not working a 9 to 5, this still gives me the feeling like that I'm waking up and doing something, right? So it's all good.
Yeah.
I enjoy this.
I just got to figure out how to work from home now. That's it. And that's it. That's blouses.
Takes one horse, man. That's it. That's the beauty of this game, or just play to earn, or NFTs in general. You really got to hit once, and it can be life changing.
So, one thing I love about other games: in-game bug and Axie abuse update. They made an announcement about known bugs. So from here out, if you extort that, you're banned. That's what I like to see from games.
Well, what bugs are there? The one thing that like
so it's like if you come out, like when Zed asked people to stop using bots. All right, we know you're using a bot, we're asking you to stop. Our rule has changed to you cannot use it, and then you're found using it again, bam. That's it. No bots for you.
I think they'll get more heavy-handed on that.
They have to with that. Well, now they have to, especially with breeding. Again, that's another thing. Like, if they haven't fixed racing, I don't see breeding being worth it to me. If they haven't fixed people being able to bot stallions, then it's definitely not progress. Now we're still at a stalemate, except we have a different breeding pattern. So I don't know.
Less times. 100%.
Yeah, you're good. Nice. Yeah, where are you sitting right now? Well, I guess, yeah. How many points do you have? I guess we could see where he is on the marathon leaderboard, because it's got to be in the top 50 at least.
So we'll look at Falcon's horse real quick. He says, "Can y'all take a look at a new horse I got last night, Duke of Doom? Thinking about downclassing him maybe to C. You're in C2 at the moment, so let's take a look. Looking like you can downclass in sprints by the looks of your flames." Yeah, 1200 all day, son.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Hell yeah. Is that the overall? Is that like... So scroll down. Let me see his marathon.
24 is beautiful.
All right, 24.
And that's what you want. That's the playoff distance, too. Let's check freeze.
I think it's all free.
Yeah, because
there might be a couple paid.
Yeah. He said he lost flames in race 5. It's a mid-distance. You lost... Okay, you lost flames in it. And still a marathon race up there? 2000 solid, 24 solid.
Yeah,
easy
24
down.
is a big game. Yeah.
Easy.
How new is this horse? This horse is relatively new, it seems.
He got it last night, he said. He bought it last night, but let's see when it was brought. February 7th is when it was bred.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a V chart right now, but yeah, hit 12, hit 1,000, hit 1,012. But yeah, I would hit 1,012.
Let us have it. What you thinking?
I mean, you're in better. No, you're good. Like, you hit 1,012.
I thought you were prepared. I thought you were like juicing up to say something.
I was, but I thought about it. I don't want to say
It's all good. That's all good.
This horse is weird. This horse loves 2,000, hates 22. Well, it doesn't hate 22, but it's less consistent at 22. And maybe that's all right. So now here's the thing. Now this horse is in class 2. Put this chart to class 2. This is also another thing you can look for. If you know you have a consistent marathoner, and this is another thing. Like if you look for this, you can see where you have to stop racing and start going backwards. Oh damn, that's beautiful.
22 is weird.
So you can't run so 22 is like, don't even touch that shit in class 2. 24 and 26 look like the money
all day.
Yeah, you even lose flames in 22 as well. But 24, like you should be able to grind. You should be able to grind a tournament with this horse. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, I mean the chart's there, and then hit class 3 as well. Did you buy this? You didn't buy it. You bought it off the market. Falcon.
I would assume so. He said he brought it last night, and there was a lot of volume right here, right? Like 25 races.
Yeah. So in class 3, it's good at 22. When you get to class 2, lights out, no more.
And it changes the 24 chart. That's so fucking weird, man. It might have been
But
because
this
there was
is stuff
stiffer
like
competition at that time, right?
yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. Strength of schedule essentially. But if you look, your middle finger literally comes from these distances: 6/7, 3/7, 7s or 3/7. So you have 12 7s out of your marathons. Yeah, honestly, dude, you just qualify this horse up to class 3 in all 3 spots, and then when you get into class 2, if you want to go up to class, if you still want to like try and compete, I would just stay at 24s. But yeah, I would for sure. This horse looks like it definitely could be managed to suit like tournament runs, like the Fibonacci for sure, and then the podium plate for sure. Potentially to keep on winning. Like if you get them low enough, you might be able to hit all 3 tournaments 3 days in a row without like getting yourself mushed in class 1. But if you can do that, like with my one horse out in class 5 now, if I can hit 3 tournaments in a row and end up just in class 2 or right in the bottom of class 1, I'm all right coming back down as long as I'm making money in those 3 tournaments. Yeah, this horse looks decent. What did you pay an arm and a leg for it, or is it, if you don't mind me asking, I don't know if it's on OpenSea, if you did a private sale. I can find out. I just like to ask instead of me having to go look for it. But 1,200 just looks like a fucking dead money, like, oh, it's a Zabo legendary and a Finney legendary. I like that. Second with no flames in race 5. That should, yeah, you're good. You're in. So now I kind of want to look at that horse that Avin just didn't see where it finished after five discovery races in a Griffey. Well, 4 discoveries in a Griffey on Hawku. Yeah, dude, Dukes of Doom looks nice. It definitely looks manageable too.
What was the name of the horse, Avon? Bro, it
So
was
you paid
like 0.015 deal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's cheap horses out there. It's just people that, if you are willing to put the time in to see that this can be profitable, like, then it's worth 0.01. What's 0.015? $50, $60?
Like that.
Yeah. Because then if you qualify for a tournament, if you win the first tournament race, paid for it. If you're on second, you're half paid for it. That's not bad. TikTok, where are you in? What class are you in?
Buck
I got
wants
class
that
3
smoke.
mid-runner.
I think they're in Discovery still. TikTok was the we were looking at it earlier. Carnage. That's what it is. Not Curious Courage.
Yeah, let me get my variance horse in a race here so I can variance my way into this tournament and then lose. No, it's in class 2. Oh, I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, you're good, Avon. Rank 53 right now, tied with 13. So there's like what?
Oh.
40 other some horses that have the same amount of points as you.
Yeah, you're good.
Your money.
Oh, damn, this horse never ran in class 2. Fuck.
It doesn't matter that you lost at 22 either, right? Because you're going to run at your 24 for tournament. So as long as you're still flaming at 24, I feel good about that. And you're still placing as well. So let's see who you're losing flames to. Z4 Jenny, Z9 exclusive Zob, and a Z22. That's interesting right here. Elite Finney as well.
Be like that sometimes.
They do. But by the looks
like
of it, this horse can down at 1,000 just by the looks of that one race. Okay, yeah. So I mean, this is probably like a U-shaped horse or something because they're still pulling 11s at 22 with flames. Shout out Moonshot.
Maybe you got a little. Maybe you got a little. This is the Z3, right? That we were looking at earlier?
This is the Z22, but he lost flames to...
okay.
He lost flame. I was just saying who he lost flames to, and that was the highest Z number he lost. But curious, man. Yeah. That's what you like to see, Avon. I've seen... My buddy bought a Z2 Legendary, and it didn't do that good from the jump, so that's what you want to see as a good start.
I like it. I like it a lot.
What'd
If anyone's in class 2, I got class 2 2600 free. I need 2 more horses in. 1 more horse. All right, never mind. I fired.
There you go.
I'm dead.
So what's your plan today? You down classing? You tournament racing? You breeding? What you got going today?
I want to try and grind money because I want to get this breed that I was telling you about. That's why I asked you, because if I can't get it, I want someone I know to try and get it. But like, I don't want to give it away.
Yeah,
I really want the breed.
Yeah.
I really want the breed. There's only one left on it, and I woke up this morning and saw that the person put it in stud, and I was like, yo, did you take all of them? They're like, no, there should be still some left. And I looked, there was 2 left. And then someone that was in Pony Plug, who's taking, like, they're in the game, they have Z2s, they have Z1s and stuff, and they just don't, they're not around to play right now, so they come back every couple months to breed their horses when they remember. And she posted that they got a breed off of it, and I was like, fuck, like, I'm not gonna get it. Just not gonna get it, but I want it. I want to put my Z5 with it, and make a Z9 exclusive, Zabo. So I'm gonna try and take this $25 bankroll,
build it,
see if I can't spike a couple $5 races, and then switch over to another horse and see if I can't grind that up and see if I can get it before tonight happens. Because I don't know. I'm sure if and I know the person well enough, and I've already done a breed with the stallion before, so I don't know if their plans change after the update, like if they're gonna just raise the price on it or not. So I want to try and get that guarantee in today before I have to potentially worry about it tomorrow. It's gonna be rough. We got a grind ahead of us, and especially with Zed not giving me the class. Give me the fucking races I need, Zed. Put some paid races up there for me. Jesus.
Is it that bad?
This is rough. Yeah, I mean, in class 5, yeah. Oh wait, am I in class 5 or am I in class 4? Oh, I'm in class 4. Let's go. All right, let me see there. I didn't look. All right, let's go. Does anybody in class 4 have a sprinter? Y'all want to fight? I'm going right to the $10 race.
Let's go.
I gotta do it.
70 bucks right there. That's what you need.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta try and spike big.
That's the beautiful thing about Zed, man. Like, where are you gonna make 70 bucks on a $10 bet? There's not much places that'll give you that good of odds, right? Maybe like real life horse racing, but
Hey, a little 7-1 action. It's not bad.
Not bad.
I don't even know if they're gonna make me clear my cash, aren't they? And I'm not doing all that shit.
Dan B says, "Wow, y'all can breed. I can't even get horses to transfer." Falcon was having that same problem the other day.
Yeah, Polyon is shit right now. Yeah, it's not gonna let me fucking get in paid races. That's crazy. Racing gate number already taken. That's crazy. Wouldn't be taken if we had auto selector. I tell you that. You don't see me struggling on Chicken Derby picking a gate. I'll fire smoke off today. It hasn't been that smoky on here.
Oh,
all right, are we in?
It's well-deserved smoke sometimes.
All right, I'm in. I'm gonna post it in the chat. If y'all got some stones. Oh, Danny, I hope you have one. I'll take your money any day. But yeah, I bred a horse Friday night, which we still have to give away. I have to give it away. I have to do Zook's Twitter thing. But I bred a horse for the giveaway, and I bred it at like 5:30, and I didn't get it until like 11. Taylor, I'm gonna let you know right now, Epstein might be locked up for a few months. Like, not locked up in jail, but like just like like we should have never. Zook should have never said that name on stream. But I'm trying to get in there also with another one. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know, cause like I'm pretty sure that horse is locked up. Like the first time he went in, like after Zook started talking about him on stream, like he's like, "Yo, Epstein's in," and I had to transfer money around. By the time I got done, Keith and Zed Chateau took the last 2, and I was pissed. So I kind of took it out on Twitter. I was just shit talking, doing my thing. But then the next time he came up, Zook told me before it was happening, and I got the first breed off it right away. And I didn't say anything about it. And then that horse turned into Spicy Nugs, and Spicy Nugs is nice. So she's one that I'm excited to breed. She's one that I'm also like, she's in class 1. I'm going to try and qualify her for like pity points because she can't hit that 1, 2, 3 consistently anymore, but she can hit 4, 5, 6 pretty good in class 1. And if we get in she's not one that has like that solid chart at 24. It's the one that's like 22, 26 look money, and then 24 is just like 3, 3, 3, 3 across the board. But I have a lot of horses that I'm really excited to breed, but I'm not excited to run. So that's the downside of it. But Taylor, honestly, I follow the guy on Twitter, but if you find him on Twitter, I don't know his name. Frog something or other, Mr. Frog something. Clyde Frog on Twitter. Just search Clyde Frog somehow. If you can find him and reach out to him privately, like, hey, you got something I like. You just got to build that relationship first. You can't just come out firing like, yo, I want to breed with your fucking horse. Put it in stud now. Like, no.
Best way to build those relationships is also bring something to the table. So it's worthwhile for them, right?
I'm greedy, dog. I don't want to give any of my blood away or any of my barn away. Like, I've done it with like Danny Bananas has some stuff, but it's not like my top of the crop, like cream of the crop stuff. Like Spicy Nugs, I want to breed her a couple times to see, and if she gives me what I think I can get after this update, maybe we start. I'm probably never going to sell a horse 100% completely. Like, I would say if you wanted to buy one of my breeds off me, I'd be like, you get the horse, but I still have 50% of it, kind of deal. So breed deals, that's the kind of breed deals I would potentially do. I don't want to swap. Like, I know you did the breed swaps with like diamonds and stuff where you all get the full. I don't want that, because if my horses that I think are going to turn into like good producing horses, if they do what I think they're going to do and they're consistent all the way through after this, then I'm not giving anything away. You know what I mean? I that's not how I want to play. I don't want to do that.
The good side of that is like, if it's a colt, right? You're like, okay, who's gonna get the first one? Let's say they pick the first one, right? Or like, let's say you pick the first one. Let's say you just get lucky and you get the filly, and it's like, hey, I got the good side of the deal this time, right? So there's the upside on that side. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like in real life that happens too. It's like there's breeders out there that they have 20, 30 brood mares. And brood mares are just mares that all they do is breed anymore. That's it. They don't race. I have a surface skill preference in my horse page now. They must be doing all the updates at once. I swear if they release this fucking surface stuff right now, the only way I accept it is if they release it and get rid of Discovery. Or that's why they brought Discovery in, because they want you to discover if you have a surface preference horse. And if that's the case, then they completely fucked up by releasing Discovery before that. Like, completely, in my opinion. But yeah, you see in real life where these farms, they have all these mares. So that means they get 23 offspring a year. So instead of selling them, some of them will be like, oh, hey, here's a yearling I'm going to give you. They just give it. They don't sell it. They don't expect anything in return, because if that horse ends up being good IRL, then they get breeding rewards for it. So like if you have a horse that's bred in Washington and it wins at Emerald Downs, that racetrack supplies up to 40% bonus for horses that are bred in Washington. So if you win a regular race and the prize pool's 10K, you get 60%. So you get 60%, so you get 6,000, and then you get an additional 40% on top of your 6,000 because you were bred in that state.
Damn.
That money comes from breeders' funds. So when your horse wins in the state that it was bred, the person that bred it, they also get money. So like, it's a trickle down. So a lot of these big stables that are in Pennsylvania, they're just like, all right, here, have some of my Pennsylvania bred horses, because you're not leaving Pennsylvania. And if you win a race, I get it back. Like, so maybe we see the game get to that point, but if we don't see it in like built in, it'll happen with the way that I'll breed it, but I get 50% of it, you get 50% of it. Whatever you do with it is whatever you do with it, but I still get something, kind of deal.
I like it.
But yeah, it's all that's just all hearsay until, and like I said, I'm probably not going to do that with my with Spicy Nugs, like my mares, right. Like my stallions is different. Like I said, I want to have, before I start name my price tool, I want to have 6 foals worth of data on each one of my exclusive stallions, so I know if it's worth charging a premium or they're just fucking mid-level runners.
Right.
Like, ooh, Danny wants a Wildcat or Diamonds full.
Diamonds is locked
Is Wildcat
up.
even good like that? Damn.
He's locked up for a while, a couple months.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now you have Diamonds locked up. So kind of like when you asked me last month or 2 months ago if I wanted to get that last breed, I didn't have the funds for it. And if I did, I probably would have taken it. I just didn't have the funds for it, and I had something else working. But now I gotta wait like 3 months or potentially more if I want. Like, that's the craziest part.
Right. But I got 8 months to make a killer baby. My play is go and breed with the best mares. Hopefully hit like an Artois or something. Offload that horse. Because Diamond should be an income producing asset as long as they don't nerf him, right?
You should have an ATM machine.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I explained it to like Tish and them behind the scenes when they hit on their Genesis. And they want to sell it, and I'm like, dude, explain to me your thought process first, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong and why what I'm gonna say makes more sense. And it's like, oh, well, I need ETH right now. It's like, all right, like if you sell this horse and what you go buy next, do you think you're gonna get the same results if with that horse than you are with this? Because if you sell this horse, I'm telling you right now, you have a ATM machine 3 times a month where you can put a premium on this horse for stud, you will get it. And that's potentially $1,000 a month in ETH, like, you know, depending, you know, what the minimum is for it and what you decide to price it at. And I was like, after the update, look at the horse's chart. If what they're telling us is based on what their running ability is, then your horse goes from an already a great breeder to now you get an added layer on top because your horse is a good runner.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the horse I'm talking about, I'll even be public about, is What the F, or not What the F, it's F in chat. So What the F's father is what I'm talking about. And that horse is a fucking Z5 Finny, Jenny, and that horse is busted good on both sides of this field, like on racing and with breeding. And I had, you know, I told Tish, I was like, don't fucking put this horse in stud if you're not taking all 3. And if you aren't taking all 3, then this is a horse that you need to be advertising either for deals, half rebates, something. Like, you have to do something because this horse is just, it's bonkers. Like, it's really bonkers. But yeah, it's, you know, if you have something like that, it's gonna, damn, man, I want this update to be good. My entire stable kind of depends on it for breeding. For racing, I'm not really worried because, like, I know how to manage my races already, but shit, man, if I can have a couple exclusives that do what they're supposed to do, I'm gonna be nice. Because I already said it and I'll stand by it. When these Butte exclusive only tournaments come around, you don't stand a chance. Do not stand a chance.
Bro. It's gonna be fun. I'm glad we got some change. Change brings a little bit of fear, right? You don't know what the future is gonna be, but stay with your conviction, high conviction plays, high conviction horses, and hope for the best.
Oh, it kicked me out of this race. Dave Chappelle. Danny, see if I'm still in that race.
Curious Courage is pretty competitive. Pretty competitive 16, and we have Flames. This has me excited. Let's go, Avon.
So is that your? I know he has a new tour and he probably wants to play for it, but I would have probably just waited and run the next 5 tournament or discovery races tomorrow. Like, you figured out marathons, so like tomorrow, if you weren't going to try the down class, you could just try the middle distance. And if you flame there, where you say you're losing flames in some of these
22s,
some of the marathons, and now you just gain flames in 16. Like, so if you qualify for the 2400 today, and then tomorrow you qualify for 18 because you discovered your horse has flames, that's kind of nice. But I guess you still can. Right. Like, you still have 4 bullets left. Ooh. Flames in 8. Hey. Oh.
Hey,
have fun, bro.
Yeah. Hey. If variance is what you want, if you hit, you're gonna win. Just depending on who. If you go up against higher variance horses, you just gotta beat them on their runs.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of excited with this horse Failure as well. Failure is not an option for Stallion because he's consistent at 2200, has a U at 24, and then U's at 18, and Flames, and it don't make sense. Like, it's just Nothing makes sense with this fucking horse. Oh man, but yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm excited for the breeding update if it works. I'm excited to breed more than I am to race them. But like I said, with my stallions, I'll definitely be doing like where I'm gonna take one of them and then I'll pick 2 other people if they want to try it. But I'm not gonna be like that. After those 6 come out, if breeding is what I think it is, that's probably it. So those 4 people that got breeds off them, like as test runs, there's no more test runs after 6. If 4 of the 6 offspring come out and they're good, I'm putting a little premium on it, you know, depending how good.
Yeah.
If they come out shit, then they can go in at min, or they just won't breed. They'll just be tournament horses. Until I just don't see them being shit. Like they're distance specialists already. So who knows?
Cool.
All right,
Anything?
All right, wonderful.
Any closing remarks? Any closing words for the people?
No, make sure you eat your vegetables. Come fight me in this $10 class 5 or class 4,000 meter. And I mean, we'll get back at it some other day.
Yep.
Today I didn't go to work. The side effects were killing me today, so I took off today. But you know, the days that I get out earlier, I mean, even if we do like we'll figure something out. Because even if we do like a Saturday afternoon stream or some shit, like fuck, I'm down. I'm always down.
Let's go.
I like sitting up here and doing this shit, man. That's what I'm saying. Like I can sit up here and do this for 10 hours straight. People just send me horses and I just do this. Like it's just good. It's fun for me.
When you're passionate about something, it's not work, right?
No, it's not. It's really not. Like I said, I enjoy this. I you know, you DM me yesterday, we went 3 hours and 40 minutes. I was like, yeah, that's fine. We can go another 5 if you want. Like I'm down. But yeah, it's you know, if it helps people, then it's dope. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this race. I refreshed it. There was 5. Now I refreshed it. There's 2. So when it fires, I guess. Yeah, it's pissing me off a little bit here.
Cool. All right.
Not too happy.
We'll call it a day right here. We'll be back tomorrow with the breeding update. We'll see what the landscape's looking like. We'll go over some horses. I'm sure people are gonna breed. Back next week with the podcast. We'll go Monday with Chicago. Wednesday we got Lacey, and then we'll go Friday with another guest. And we'll keep that schedule after that. But yeah, you're more than welcome on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or after we do the podcast. I always solo stream, but I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah.
Man.
Tuesdays and Thursdays might be good. I know Tuesdays, depending when I get home from work on Tuesday. Like if I get home by 1 o'clock, then sure. But I know we have Pony Plug at night, but yeah, I don't really care. I'll jump on whenever. I'll always jump in chat, and you know, if you give the okay, I'll be up. I'm never gonna be like, no, I'm not submitting a ticket,
Open
Danny.
door all the time, man.
I'm not submitting a ticket. It's not happening. You got kicked from the race too, Danny, so you submit a ticket again.
Nah, they'll put you back in. I had that happen earlier. My fucking $100 race still hasn't. We keep getting kicked. But I'm taking my
money's
ass
out of
to
my
bed.
account, so
Is what I'm gonna go do right now before I go to the gym. I'm gonna go to bed, take a nap. I appreciate everybody.
Naps.
Appreciate you, Doughboy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate you having me up here all the time.
No problem. Dog. Have a good day, homie.
Take it easy.
Peace. All right, I'm out. I'm taking my ass to go take a nap or something. I don't know what I'm gonna go do. Hang out for the rest of the day. Appreciate chat. Appreciate all you guys. Drop a like button if you stay till this long in the video. I appreciate all you guys tuning in as always, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more shenanigans. You never know what's gonna happen. We might have some giveaways. We might have anything. Thanks again for the advice, though. Yep. Richard. Yeah. Sorry for not being able to help you with that, but yeah, there's always people you can reach out to. Until next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Tune in to Wheel of Deals tonight on Pony Plug. Shout out Lucky Jacks. Peace.